Well, hello everyone. I forgot to start the music. Ah, it's loud. Fuck. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh my god, Rev beat David to getting the stuff. Getting the thing. The first, second, third. Wait, is my microphone working correctly? I gotta check something. Bug. Hello, Doom. Where is it? Is it? Oh, it's not. Your broadcast. I don't get why it does that all the time. It's annoying. Will you be joining us tonight, Doom, or no? And hello, Painter Guy. Hello, Scott. Hello, Alex. Hello, Caesar. How you doing? Okay. No idea when Ickbard's gonna show up, but whatever. And we got friends wanting to play Battlefield 6. Oh yeah, I have to buy that still eventually. Kinda gotta wait till I have money and health issues. Make sure it's nothing serious. So I'm feeling a lot better. Well, arguably a little bit better than I felt on Wednesday and the days before. I eat money. I see. Disintegrated my ankle and bat. Ugh. 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 Sounds painful. Okay. Is there enough water in here? No, there's not. My thing's all dried up. I'll be right back. I gotta refresh my paint palette. Yeah, I'm back, even though I'm only using 2 colors. What's up? The ceiling? The sky? And yes, I know I'm being a smartass. Hello, Jaeger. How you doing? Okay. I don't think my YouTube chat is updating. There we go. How is it going? Fine. I'm doing fine for now. I just gotta figure out how I want to paint the colors on this guy. Because I want to kind of make it look like the GW art. It might be a bit difficult for that because it's just I'm not sure what colors they use because they no longer have the color thing on the website, which I hate. Oh, Panzer. Tune into one of your streams as currently 3 a.m. where I live. Oh, sorry, Alex. Well, I mean, I was streaming early on Wednesday. Although you probably weren't able to tune in for that. What's popping, my dude? The ceiling. Let's see. I have to paint the brains. Then I have to figure out what paint I'm going to be using to coat these the tentacles. Trying to guess based off what G-Dubs does. You go to the website. Neurotyrant. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So it's like they use a pink wash, but it's not completely pink because the tentacles aren't all that color. Why are you building the enemies of mankind? Well, I mean, this is the only one I own. Yes and no, Jaeger, because GW is shit at they're doing their like own stuff because they even admit too that they don't use all GW colors. I'm gonna try some. Thank you for the donation, the super chat. Let me see. Ah. Me. I mean, our Lord and Savior Duncan Rhodes has a tutorial on how to do it. I mean, GW even has a thing too. Wrong thing. Let me open it and check. I'll chill you. Oh, talking to David. And then our Lord and Savior Duncan Rhodes also has a video. Let's see. I need to see what he does to wash it. That is a dip wash. I am not doing that. Let's see. I do not own that color. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, no, he's using contrast. What's the traditional way to do it? Do I own that wash? Did I buy that wash? Because he's doing it the way with his tooth and coat paints, and that's kind of the way I want to do it. Did I buy that wash? No, it will work. Have you considered following the official tutorial? No, but I am going to look at Duncan Rhodes' tutorial because Duncan Rhodes is our Lord and Savior of painting. So, did I buy that purple wash, or did my store even have it? Is the greater question. Flesh wash. It's on blue. Marine blue. With a burgundy. Dust bowl. Well, oh. That's it. Oh, necrosis green. Purple. Damn it, I thought I bought that paint. I guess the store just didn't have it. Well, this sucks. Shrek survived 40k. The hell is that name? Looks Japanese. I have no idea what it translates to. Is she the best? News. Where Ickbard? He'll be here when he's here. I have no idea what it says. I can't read Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's kanji. I don't know. Damn it, I wish I had the... Fuck. This sucks. Okay, how does G-Dubs do it then? God damn it, they all use Magos purple. I don't have that fucking color. Or do I? Did you buy Major Minis Big E? Yes, I bought it a long time ago. I don't own that color. I might own that color, I'm not sure. Isn't Major Kill a sellout? I mean, kinda. Yeah. He is what he is. He does what he wants to, I guess. What is this? It's Carabao Crimson. I can't use that. Let me look at my bag of contrast paint. Do I maybe have that color? I might. I don't know. Rip Charger Gray. Ruby Violet. KX Stefia Wa. Red. I thought I had 90% sure I had a purple contrast paint. Oh, I have Lux on purple. Yeah. Sorry. Left Templars. Fishy. Red. Or Violet. Damn it, the one time I don't have a contrast paint that I'm 90% sure I bought. How many pots of Grit Charger Gray do I have? I mean, that purple contrast could also be in my little bucket of paints right there. Owner of the server preys on my downfall. Doesn't like his secret boss shareholders, investors. Well, here's the thing. If I didn't like you, you wouldn't be in the server. Just like how we've already booted people before because they were causing problems. Oh, looks like I gotta make a trip to the gift store. I got kicked from Discord. How? Oh, Stefan, how are you? How'd you get kicked from Discord? We didn't kick you from it. Kicked me? That was like so weird. Did it. Sounds also EP, but I'm here. Hello, Halbert. Hello, Ray. How you doing? What mall is this? This is a Neurotyrant. It is a Neurotyrant. It is the psychic bug model from the Tyranids. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Tyranid Neurotyrant. With the Neuroloids, too. I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do. Not a recovery coming next month. I'm replacing my character at night. Takes my facilities to the Battle Brothers GT next weekend. Nice. But I also remember I have to paint that in a little bit more because it isn't completely covered. Everyone's got a new model, standard S. That's 100 neck on image units and only 8 destroyers are sacred. Doing Tyranids or October Shame. I bought a kind of same. I bought a crown effects recently. I'm just doing Tyranids because like I want to paint something that isn't like armor. Padaru. Oh yes, the free Padaru. Because it is about that time. I need a mixture. This is I'm not good enough. Yeah. You get your free Padaru. Years ago, I had to give it up when I had kids. Save it from me. Yeah. 28 viewers and only 5 likes. Yeah, I know. Jeez, guys, you know you help the channel when you hit the like button. Something saying that isn't armor, devious again. Is what about metal skeleton? Hello, Space Wolf. How you doing? Gotta be a time soon. Thinking of buying a Titan Pay and dabbling it. Whatever. Mean to me, and I like. Bug sounds really fun because I hate armor details. I did not send David a Titan. Why not? Well, looks like I'm not painting the flesh tonight. Although now that I think about it, that would probably be the second to last thing I'd actually probably work on. What do you think of your Christmas boxes? They're all pretty good. I like the Skaven box, it's just I got sick something here. Oh, okay. I like the boxes. The problem is just like I already have enough miniatures and I'm kind of GW hasn't exactly been I haven't really been a fan of GW as of late. With the constant price increases and it just being assholes in general. There's a Titan in a month. Top Skaven box from a couple years ago. 40 Clan Rats, 40 Plague Monks, Simply Peak. Price is a discount, but kind of maxed already on broadsides. Well, I mean, what I wanted to do, if it was still around, was get the last Tau Christmas box, but nah. Well, no, it's just I simply don't care about GW as much anymore. I could really give two shits about the game, if I'm gonna be honest. I love the models, not gonna lie, it's just a lot of them lately are not that great. And not that cute. Like, I mean, the last model I bought was the Saturnine Dreadnought, and I bought that from, I bought that off of eBay secondhand. Well, I bought it off of eBay when the box first launched and no one wanted it for 60 bucks. Best purchase ever. Wow, wow, Panzer, wow. Control of Space Marine is pretty good. Denver Harrison Knights and Petite Storm Surges in a box. You ever played narrative? No. I never really played narrative. So the problem is where I used to live, no one really wanted to play narrative. I want my Angron transfigured. Oh yeah, what the hell ever happened to that model? I think even GW forgot it existed. My bread and butter I wouldn't stall. There's actually a very good question. Whatever happened to that model? Nobody knows. We probably never will know. I think it might just be due to supply issues, what I think it is. Or they were holding off till the price increases so they can charge $200+ for it. Track down a fucking second edition of Angron in time it's taken from to come out. Oof. Well, I mean, Angron Transfigured hasn't even come out yet, so... Oh, I need to see something.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How is friend today?
Better than I was on Wednesday.
Good, good, good. That is always good.
I can see how they painted the underside of the Neurotyrant.
By the time to blow out it, Handy's eating. I'm just kidding.
Well, they can't because it's lower. $200 for a Primarch is a scam. 100%. I'm gonna get 30k human engram when I know when I do the big red guys. Yeah, probably.
Remember, guys, now that Handy is like extra disabled, he's gonna have to paint the Warlord Titan soon.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, you're gonna have to paint the Warlord Titan at some point, and doing it sooner than later is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I know I gotta paint it at some point. The extra disable thing I feel like was a little bit too far.
Oh. My bad.
Yeah, butterfly bad.
I'm bullying the handicapped.
Yeah, bullying the disabled. Jeez, what a dick. What a dick.
Don't worry. I might be on the same boat with you. I may have diabetes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Diabetes.
Why'd you go to the doctors and they said that?
I need to go check to the doctor, but considering my health and how the lack of me taking care of it, I might actually have diabetes because both my mom and my dad and their extended families have it.
Yeah, it's because your diets are shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, for my sister, recently caught up with her because she kind of fucked up her own diet, and because she like, you know how when people say that when you start a new diet or when you're supposed to do something to be healthier, you're supposed to ease into it and not just cut cold turkey. Well, my sister cut cold turkey, and she was diagnosed with diabetes.
Oh.
Yeah, I might have accidentally done the same thing.
I had to change my diet too recently. Well, more or less it was just stop eating stuff high in cholesterol. So not as much red meat, eat more fish.
Yeah,
stop eating processed shit.
Yeah, on my end, it's more of just cut back on what I eat, because I used to be able to like order like from Domino's like 2 whole ass pizzas, some wings, and cinnamon bread.
And you ate it all by yourself, I'm guessing.
No, I would share it with my grandparents, but I did eat the majority of it.
Yeah, that can't be good for your health.
Yes, so I'm cutting back on stuff like that. So from now on, there are conditions when I order
in terms
from
of lore and tabletop. Tabletop, it's mostly just the constant enshittification of the rules. And then lore is just changing lore at the drop of a hat and telling people it's always been that way.
Yeah.
It's just CW being really stupid.
But yeah, that's the conditions of my Domino's is like, if I'm gonna order for myself, I'm gonna order a singular small pizza.
GW equals 8 Space King advertisement. Human Custodies incident. Yeah. People still don't shut up about the female custodies incident, and honestly, I kind of feel like GW has distanced themselves from it after the whole shitstorm it caused.
Mr. Chief, I would love to be able to eat 2 pizzas. From personal experience, as delicious as it is, I do not recommend it. You feel really bloated for like days.
Food's bad, okay.
Drugs are bad, okay. Oh, Rev really said Handy's gotta raffle his warlord. Oh, no. I did not mean that.
Fuck no.
I said Handy was extra disabled, not that he's dying.
What an asshole.
Jeez. What is it? Yes, the diabetic asshole is is making fun of the handicapped guy.
No, how dare you make fun of the disabled?
Hey man, between you and me, I don't know which one of us is going to, but I think I'm very comfortable saying I might actually kick the bucket because of diabetes. But the reason why I brought that up too is because when I've met with my father, I have seen the results of what diabetes can do because he is a lot skinnier than the last time I remember.
Are you sure he just wasn't on Ozempic?
No, he doesn't believe in using like those types of medicines and drugs.
Drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, so
What do you mean take your
take
bets,
bets.
chat? What the
Oh
hell?
my god. It's gonna be a betting pool and who kicks the bucket.
Get lost in
Damn.
a body accident.
Ozempic works though, but it's fucking shit though, because I've seen like I think my brother-in-law takes it because he said, oh yeah, it works really well, and I'm just like, yeah, but you don't eat much, do you? And he's like, no. Sometimes like some of the side effects is that it changes like taste and or like it gets rid of your appetite as well. So you're just sitting there drinking shit like anything that you can find that is like liquid, and you kind of struggle to eat because again you have no appetite.
Cold turkey doesn't cause diabetes. Doing that shocks your system because your body's used to consuming certain things to create nutrients, not create nutrients for what you're consuming a lot of. I want to get thyroid cancer.
No, well, no, I know that's not exactly what happens. It's just that because of the extreme that my sister went through to change her diet, it's what jump started her diabetes. Again, like just be like diabetes can literally be caused by an extreme jump start of something. So whether it's the lack of consuming of things or eating too much. I was on the spectrum of eating a lot. My sister basically didn't eat enough. Like literally her entire diet consisted of water for like a long period of time, like simply water. And for some reason, because of her extreme change in that extreme change, it jump started her diabetes. I don't want to get thyroid cancer. Yeah, no, you don't want that either. My friend had thyroid problems to the point where they had to like dump radiation into his thyroid just so that his metabolism could slow down. He was radioactive to the point where like when he went through like checkpoints and stuff, they were like asking, why are you radioactive? Why is our scanners going off like crazy?
He was at an Imagine Dragons concert. Thank you for getting the joke.
Humans didn't eat all the. You're welcome. Humans didn't eat all the time. We were gatherers for ages. We were also hunters. Like, we were both gatherers and hunters. We hunted for meat and we gathered whatever we could find, even as nomadic creatures. Before we figured out, hey, we can grow our own food. And even then, when we started growing our own food and started settling in lands, we still hunted the animals nearby. Okay, good. Old man still has jokes, says Helbrecht.
Wow. The fuck you calling old? I ain't old, you bastard.
Andy, you were on the cave drawings.
You shut the fuck up. I'm not that old.
But no,
bastard.
yeah. But yeah, so it's been, oh man, Damn, Rev making fun of the disabled and elderly. What a combo.
Wow. I'm not that old.
And he actually stands for a candy when which he has in a tin full of just off screen. Oh man.
Yeah,
Chat
everyone's a
is
bunch of
just
assholes.
and he stands question mark David.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Yes, I do.
Steven's just trying to help by saying that's a good idea. like you having like a little bit of candy nearby. Handy be catching strays left and right. Kadia stands unlike you, Handy.
Wow. Fuck you. Wow. Just pick on the disabled day, I guess. Guess they just bully the disabled
man.
day.
And he's going to be older than the Warlord Titan Lord. Oh my god. The last time people collectively got together to make fun of somebody on your stream was when they did it to me.
Yeah, I know. The cyber
Our
furry.
comedy is inclusive.
Stand
Of
up for
course,
yourself,
what are you-
yes. I am going to stand up for myself. Like I always say, if someone's weird enough and decides to show up to my house, I am armed. I know how to use it.
Rev, you're right. Chat point at the
Equal opportunity hating.
Oh, my favorite kind of hating. Because is it really hating when you just do it to everybody?
Yeah, that's just being an equal opportunist and giving everyone these hands. The rated E for everyone.
And he is armed, but he's not legged. Holy shit.
Wow.
And you're built like Mr. Burns. You'd exhaust yourself loading the thing. Yo, if Handy's Mr. Burns, does that make Ickbard Smithers?
Yeah, but here's the difference. I'm not filthy stinking rich. It'd be nice. Oh yeah, you heard how much Moist Critical has made an entire career on YouTube, right?
No, I saw the video that he posted,
$34 million.
Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
And so he turned off like monetization on his YouTube because of it. Or was it memberships or something? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But he turned it off. He's like, yeah, I don't need this. People shouldn't be sending me money.
And he started turning off like super chats and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So how many
AdMech armies is that? Like one? Guns are scary.
Guns are
This is
scary.
America. Shot 30 guns at range day. Didn't know how you guys do it at 35. Well,
It's
non-sponsorship money,
non-sponsorship.
yeah. Yeah, he has a painted Warlord Titan that someone painted for him.
So to give you a like the view of an American, Steven, we lived with the culture of guns for so long. It's literally become just like our staple in this
Our
country.
national identity, except for California.
Yeah, except for
they're-
California.
They're not a part of the U.S.
Yeah, they can go like drift off to sea.
Well, that's Southern California.
Mm-hmm. Or selling it, yeah. But I will say this: I did like get it. No, we're not. We just don't like that. We just don't like how shitty that place is.
I left that place, thank God.
Yeah.
Getting political. No, we're just stopping right there.
Yeah. Like it's so normal. I'm not surprised when I find
It is tradition on this stream to bash California because California does indeed suck.
I think guns were fine in 1776, but people are crazy now. Made it up or drunk.
If we get into the
I mean-
philosophy of it, why did none of this happen until after a certain
All
point
right,
in
so
time?
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and tell Steven how it is. I like the problem isn't guns. The problem is the people holding the guns. And if you think like a crackhead or a drunk person is financially stable to own a weapon, that is very unrealistic. Because if they're an alcoholic, they're spending all their money on alcohol. They don't have money for guns. And if they're a crackhead, they're on the street earning money to get more drugs. So yeah, no. Yeah. So you either have the criminals who have who have them, or law-abiding citizens who use it for defense. It's one or the other. It's
And
never.
there are still
there's-
some that they make us look bad. The idiots that have them, but they don't know how to use them.
Oh yeah, the like the guys who use the real ones for like music videos, and then they end up injuring someone and or unaliving them because they don't have proper gun etiquette.
It's almost like back in the 70s and 80s, there was gun safety classes at schools.
Well, criminals are also drunks and drug addicts. Yeah, you're not wrong. Which is why, but those people are like organized crime, and those people are assholes because even if you take away law-abiding citizens' way of defense, criminals are not going to obey the law. They're still going to have their guns.
Not the neighbors during home defense. Well, that's why you just get a tri-tipped crossbow, and then that's whoever. Well, sucks to be the person that broke into your house. They're bleeding out.
Or
They
just
made
set
that
up
choice.
a home a defense system where it drops
Alexa, release the Boomba.
the Boomba. Yes, the Boomba.
Sorry, Carver, you steal something but can't remember where you put it. Everyone gets one small. That's too big to do crime. Too much a deterrent to commit a crime. Get a cannon with great shot. You mean like the funny copy pasta on Twitch that I have?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Murph. How you doing? Yes. My home defense is just me and a knife. You got a license with that there knife? Okay, what color do I want to use now? I need to check something real quick. Where's the Neurotyrant?
Alright, I'll be right back.
That is a mixture of purple and pink. It's weird. I don't know if I want to paint that pure white because I am going to put... In Scotland, it's no guns, but a few crazies with knives. Well, I mean... Wait, no, I was thinking about Ireland. I was about to say there's some guns buried in concrete that can be salvaged.
Why do I have pregnant man emoji?
What? Huh?
Look at the stream.
Why?
In the Discord. Oh, that's right. You can make a
What the
custom
fuck?
thing. They brought that back. That's Nico. Nico kept posting that because that's in like the generic things.
The fuck?
So they brought it back and they just updated it without talking about it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We do not speak of Ireland. Yes, we talk about Speak of Ireland. We
Here for a quick update on
stand
Battletech
Ireland.
Miniature Painting Assembly. Painting catapult missiles is actual torment.
David, you know how some things shouldn't be said?
How's your health? Better than it was on Wednesday a little bit. Find out on Monday what the problemo is.
Well, it's good to hear you're doing better. Chat, it is Friday. I want to know. Hi, Jamie. Ikbar D&D. Yes, we'll get to the D&D in a second, but I got to do my weekly ritual, David. Everyone, it is the end of the week. Tell me what things you are proud of. For me, I went to the gym 4 days this week, and today I lifted weights. I lifted heavy thing and went unga bunga with proper form for like an hour and a half. Then I did a half-hour walk afterwards.
Good for you.
Yeah, my legs are going to be jelly tomorrow when I go to SeaWorld. You're proud of your Krieg, David? You should be. They're great. You think the Irish are neat? Hell yeah. So the chat. It can be big, it can be small. What are you proud of? Everything is valid here. Thank you, Scott. I want to live a long, happy life, and I want to undo the damage I've done to my tummy. Mode Law Dane finished the Chimera, send pics. Hell yeah, Murph. Okay, story time with Ickbard, everyone, and then we'll get into some D&D ranting. Not completely bombing the
thing
PS.
to watch for Twitter.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I used to be a high schooler. I know, gasp. Drama. You gambled on the Space Marine Heroes box and won. Didn't really do much. It's fair. like I said, little things still count. We need to cherish the little things. It's one of the key rules in Zombieland for a reason, y'all.
Yeah.
If I was a child, kind of sus. Like it whips to see my very first attempt at cool basing with foam. I like it. Alrighty, Sunshine. Let's give it a quick look, and I'll go into a story time. Then I go into a D&D rant.
Ah,
Oh my god, that actually looks
Zero
really good. It
freeze.
looks like sand.
someone hide
Just be
him
careful.
from Vosh.
Oh god, and Hassan giving the freak offs. Alucard is king. Fair enough, Scott. Fair enough. I'm eventually going to give you a name, Scott. Eventually. Because we have two Scots, so one of you has to be Scotty, but because you're Collier, or Collier, I'm going to probably start calling you not Scott Cawthon. I hope that does not upset your sensibilities. So yeah, once upon a time, I was a child. Technically a teenager, but a child at heart. Still am. So I was in high school. I was dating this girl. I was dating her remotely. I'm not going to go over the details on how we met because, I don't know, pay handy money and I will. At least $5. Because that's how much my embarrassment is worth. $5 to embarrass myself. But she lived in Burbank. And I basically begged my parents to buy her a ticket to go to Disneyland for the day.
Fuck.
So we can have our, because we were going to Disneyland, as we do is we vacation regularly to Disneyland. It's like a 6-hour drive. No, it's like a 12-hour drive. Yeah, it was a 12-hour drive. Yeah, David. So what? Welcome to the economy. 12-hour drive to Disneyland. It's gonna be my first date with her. We've been dating for like 8 months at this point, and we've been like, we'd talk every day, you know, glued to my
Dating,
fucking
air
phone.
quotes.
$20 not talk about. Anywho, no, but jokes aside on that, no, we were dating. Was it healthy? Fuck no. Was she nice? Sometimes. Say it how me want here. Okay, Scott. I met her.
Donation.
I was bored one day. She goes to another school, I swear. She's from Canada. Wink, wink. No, I was bored. This is how you know that she's a real girl. I was bored one day. Did you do a long range relationship via smoke signals? No, Jamie. No. It's it was a lot of Skyping. You guys remember that? Yes, David, she did have psych ward socks, and I learned that after the fact. She was like my first like real relationship. I met her on Omegle. Some of you are too young to know what Omegle is.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. She was doing a cosplay. Oh hell no, Jagger. Some say it part sports. The waiter. Yes, I was bored, and I went out there, and I actually I made like 4 other friends through Omegle, just through like the root, like just Ruby and like fucking cosplay tags, and like one of them was actually a really good friend. I was friends with him for almost a decade. I made it with her. You're going to a GT on November 1st, 2nd, free ticket, Purity Still. Hell yeah. That's a great deal, Murph. I'm not gonna lie. So Landspeeder's Legends, but you know, you could always try to bulk it up to beat
the bikes too.
True. But you could always rebase them. That's fuck from the start. True, Jamie. So I had cosplaying on. She was dressed up. Now this is gonna be very fucking niche and like a billion brownie points to all of you if you get this. She was dressed up as Snow White from the Wolf Among Us series. She was cosplaying as her. And I love the series. I'm still waiting for fucking season 2. They keep saying it's gonna come. It's the new Half-Life 3. David. Oh. And I love that series. And we just started talking about it. And it turns out she really loved BioShock, and she had a cosplay page and everything, and she dressed up as Elizabeth from BioShock. Now, I am Snow White from the what? I'm gonna double check if I'm saying it right. Yeah, The Wolf Among Us. It's from a Telltale game. It was a comic book series. This show, like Enchanted on like ABC, was originally supposed to be The Wolf Among Us, but it fell through, so they made their own generic thing. So she also has cosplayed as Elizabeth. Now she is, or at that time, I haven't talked to her for way over a decade. I'm a teenager. She's very beautiful. And she's cosplaying as Elizabeth from BioShock. Now, for those who don't know, Elizabeth from BioShock caused great innovations in Source Filmmaker. He ran over every red flag with a golf cart. My man, what were you thinking? Atomic Murph, I had histrionic personality disorder. That, granted, it's self-diagnosed, but I literally hit every check mark for it. And she was giving me unfettered attention and constant, like, instant gratification by talking to her and flirting with her. X thinking with his bard. So I'm seeing her cosplay, so I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. And so we hit it off, and we talk about a lot of nerd shit. What is that, Ick, if you don't mind sharing? I'm going, since this is, this is not rated an 18 plus stream, correct?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Let's just say, I'll just say Zone Tan, even though he didn't actually make any of that. Oh yeah, Jagger. That's double-edged blade, because I loved fucking hell, Brett. Jagger, I'm a BioShock fan still. He'd be Zapdogs.
Who's a BioShock Infinite fan?
Me, I'm a BioShock fan, period. And my first like real girlfriend was a cosplayer, and she was genuinely like a beautiful woman when we were dating, and she cosplayed as Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Yes. I'm sorry, but that game has just left a bad taste in my mouth as another.
That's fine. And so you guys gotta understand. So beautiful woman cosplaying as a woman, as a character who changed the Source Filmmaker game. Yes, David. Yes. And so, really odd parents saying you ruined my day with that. Oh well. And so I begged my parents to buy her a ticket for Disneyland. They do, but I have to mow the lawn for the rest of eternity. And we had a busted up, beat up, like push mower that was busted, and I'd have to kick it back into place. But every time I'd kick the mower back into place, and I had thick combat boots, so I could kick the blade without hurting myself. 1 second, sorry. Push those blades back into place, it would actually re-fuck it up, so it just break down the road. So it's like I'm perpetually kicking it back into shape while kicking it out of shape. So I had to mow that stupid fucking lawn, front and side, with that stupid mower. It was actually faster to just get like a weed whacker and just have a careful aim with that thing instead. And I did that for my first and only date with her. And it was a beautiful 11-hour date. She dressed up. She didn't do full cosplay for it, but she dressed up like Snow White, but like a toned down Snow White from The Wolf Among Us. And it was a wonderful date. It was genuinely awesome.
Bro, was so
Chat.
Not even the Mariana Trench.
Chat. I had an 11-hour date, and it was fun, and I got to go to Disney. And guys, be real. Where's the bad part of the story? Oh, she was emotionally manipulative. She would cause fights and take arguments that were counter to me as a person, and I would forgive her for it because I was dependent on her for emotional satisfaction because I'm a fucking shame she didn't. Stefan, you have no fucking clue. Crazy grippy sock jail, like 100% crazy lady. Like I learned this after the fact. She faked going to the hospital because I wouldn't respond to her text because she actually hurt my feelings once. And she started adding everyone on my Facebook page, including my grandparents, saying that I don't care enough about her, so she got hit by a car.
How was that your fault?
It wasn't, but she was trying to make me look like the bad guy. Nothing but green flags. Yes, Jagger. The crazy hot matrix struck. This was the no-go zone.
Bug, hello, Colin.
It's okay, Jamie. It's hilarious. What's up, Colin K? I don't know, David. Never got to find out. She was a good kisser, though. So, who's ready for the D&D rant? Wait, what?
Ickbard was the victim of a psyop.
I was. Well, almost the victim of one, remember?
Yeah, I know, but he's saying this one was another psyop.
Damn. I gotta open up Chrome. I'm not seeing it. Oh, man.
I accidentally put through my friends through MOBA torture today.
Why?
Through what?
MOBA torture. Because early this morning, I did a stream of Gekishin Squadra, and I was able to get like 3 of my friends to play with me. And I completely forgot that I was sweating in this game, and I'm in a high rank. So I accidentally dragged them into the high rank lobbies. And they were having fun, but they were losing their minds that they couldn't do anything. They kept getting their butts kicked.
Oh no, David, no! I'm gonna send that to fucking Panzer.
But now
Panzer's
that
here.
they're like,
Oh, Panzer's here. Hi, Panzer.
Panzer's here.
You're basically Cupid. Jesus Christ.
The funniest thing is though.
Sushi I found this community from the Almighty algorithm have joined the Discord. Oh, thank you for joining. Welcome. What army do you play under paint? Yes is a valid answer.
But after I tortured my friends a bit on the high ranks, I was like, let's try an experiment. You guys play a game without me and see how that goes. And they played a game without me. They did fantastic. All of them had double-digit kills.
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
I'm from Yancey Street.
I'm from Yancey Street. What? That?
Fantastic.
Say that again.
Okay. Okay. I decided to do an experiment, and I was like, "Hey guys, why don't you play a game without me?"
That's not it. That's not it. Ickbard already did it.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And yes, I might play the zombie mode too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so they played a game without me, and they did fantastic. They were doing great.
Say that again.
And God damn it, I did it again. Okay, fantastic. Right, yeah. They and I was like, you know what?
Since last Derek Games are going to have kids now.
Immediately ask him to continue. Immediately interrupts him again.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just the hobby that is not Roblox. Yes, get them away from Roblox.
Yeah, get them away from those Diddy freak-offs.
I mean, you could also get them into model trains too.
Yeah.
That works. Continue. Sorry.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, they won their game. They did really, really well, and they were like, you know, one of them even said, we were facing off against super high-level people to the point where that we were basically getting seal clubbed, and now that we've gone through this like training arc against high-ranking players, these low-ranking players are kind of too easy to win against.
Trial by fire.
And I was just like, so do you want to come back up? No. They were like, no. we'll earn our way up there with you.
What was your first apartment like? Sorry. What was your first apartment like? I'm going to be moving out in a few years. Kind of interested in your guys' experience. I have never rented an apartment because I am handicapped. I cannot live alone.
I grew up in an apartment, and that very first apartment.
What, Rev? He's talking about the Dragon Ball MOBA.
I dragged them into a very high-ranking games today, and they suffered. And then because they suffered, now when they went to their, now when I left the squad of the team, they played some ranked games on their own for their rank level because they're new players. They have very low ranks. They literally club sealed like for 5 games straight. Like every person every team they faced off against were terrible. And I was just like, and they said, and I quote, "Man, ever since you put us up against people of your tier, Rev, these guys are like, it's a cakewalk." And then I responded with, "Do you want to come back up here?" And they responded with, "No, thanks. We'll make our way up there. We'll get to you eventually."
That's fair. All right, are you guys ready to
Waiting
hear
on the
some?
Daima dub? Wait, I thought the Dragon Ball Daima dub already came out.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
what is
Dragon Ball
what is it
Daima,
called?
the dub came out ages ago.
Yeah, they even dubbed Sparking Zero and shit already too.
Meanwhile, the voice actor of Goku is still being a shitter. What a surprise.
What?
Sean Jamal.
What?
Sean Jamal?
Yes.
Dude, I hate how shitty of a person he slowly became over time.
Mhm.
Because like, I saw an early interview that they did with Sean Jamal about Team 4-Star, and he actually admitted that he enjoyed Team 4-Star like in the early days of his career. Now he just hates everybody who does Goku's voice.
Yeah,
That is
because they
not
do it
him.
better than him.
Yep.
He's literally just
All right,
watching
who's
things
ready to
back.
hear about D&D drama?
Yeah, let's do the D&D drama now. Let's move
Go
on.
ahead.
Okay, so Wizard of the Coast posted 2 days ago a post called with the title "In This Realm, Your Story Is Yours to Tell," which is a great thing. It's a great prompt. They then post the most bland, like it looks like it's 70% sketch. Truth be known, with somewhat decent, like admittedly decent, like layering, but like still like poorly sketched otherwise. Art of basically everyone is super duper gay, and I mean almost stereotypically gay, to
Yeah.
where
Gross.
it feels tasteless and almost it's how do I say this? It's so stereotypical, it feels almost homophobic. Yes, gay is an homosexual. It
What are we
feels
talking
almost
Dungeons
I'm
and
gonna
Dragons.
I'll send the link in the
Oh my-
boys chat
Wait,
here.
what did they fuck up in Dungeons? What's going on? Like I got
They
lost.
posted
What?
bland art that's cringe. Here, I just posted it in chat, our chat, the boys chat.
Is it as bad as the orcs wearing sombreros?
It's not drawn as well. I'll tell you that much.
Huh.
Dungeons and Bad Dragons. Jesus Christ!
God damn it.
Can I put that in base takes?
Fine.
Hell yeah!
Only because it's funny.
What the fuck? What is this image? What am I looking at? Why does it?
Y-
Why does Dungeons and Dragons look like like someone ate Barney and took a shit?
Yeah. It's genuinely bad art. Like
Like,
categorically, it looks
this-
like a
this-
comfy sketch
Why does
that was
why does,
rushed.
yeah, like why does the spectator or whatever in the background
The
not
beholder.
look
It's a
menacing?
beholder.
Yeah, why does the beholder look fucking goofy? He's supposed to be a menacing monster of destruction.
Yes.
What is
um,
this shit?
Notably in the art is a beholder, several kobolds, and a bugbear. If you look in the monster manual entries for them, they are all either vicious, terrifying creatures, or they are directly super fucking evil. So a lot of people are making jokes that the beholder literally has been turning the adventurers gay.
Huh. This is the worst fucking image.
This is in
for
Discord.
D&D.
No, Scott. I just posted a direct link for the boys, Handy and Rev here.
I've already seen it
if you
because I
wanna-
go on to it every now and then, and my god.
Yeah, if you type in D&D on Twitter, you'll
garbage.
see everyone talking about it. Yeah, who tumbled my D&D? Yeah, the art shows just stereotypically, gay people, and it's this thing where it's D&D is
So
doing something on.
stereotypical, it's bad.
Yes, and it goes a little deeper than that. We can even crack the jokes that the people making D&D don't realize that they're literally putting evil monsters, and I mean monsters, monstrosities, monstrous motherfuckers, on this thing, and making them be all happy that this is happening, heavily implying, another has-been hotel situation of why are all the gays in hell kind of thing. Why are all the evil monsters happy that there are gays here? When the evil monsters, in theory, being evil, want to destroy everything that's happy in this world, and these people are very happy with each other. Stuff like that. Yeah, very much the artist didn't know what they were doing here, so what did they mean? I have no idea.
What
When
did
you
they
know
mean
that they're
by
just
that?
hacks. What do they mean by that when they're just fucking hacks?
With their CalArt style.
Yeah. And here's a bigger thing with it. This is the edition that also put in the a consent sheet for murder, sex, and all these other very adult graphic things, but they have this art style and way that they're trying to appease to genuinely to children. When this is a young adults, teenagers and up game with teenager and up setting. When you're trying to appease to young children while having very mature themes, very susceptible children who don't understand, what's going on, and are usually at a stage where they're in a developmental area where they take everything literally and do not understand nuance.
You mean
Yes, Helbrecht.
You mean like the artist doesn't?
Like the artist doesn't? Probably. And you have all these consent charts for it, like for actual checklist, like you're going through an HR meeting.
You have your
trying to
consent
mix
to
that
murder hobo this playthrough.
Yeah, and you have that mixed with an art style that is infantilizing and directly there to, what's the phrase? Trying to entice children into the game because they're trying to cozy it all up and comfyfy everything without showing the risk, the danger, the lethality of the world, all that crap.
Kind of like when GW tried to do the Warhammer kids thing.
Actually, that one they actually did kind of go hard with it. It's simply it's like a Warhammer novel, but they didn't go over as much of the blood and viscera and guts of things. Think about it like that. They leave it to the imagination.
Didn't consent to my character dying, so he's immortal.
Exactly, Jagger. Exactly.
I hate it. I hate it when like companies try to try to make something that is mature. So here's the thing, and I always tell people this: when you create a media that starts off nice and wholesome and for children, it's eventually going to mature to more adult themes at some point, and that's when the line is drawn in the sand, where it's like, okay, this much of the content is for children, and this much, and the rest of it is for adults, and every content goes through that cycle. Well, not all of it, but most of it. There is some content in the world like Dungeons and Dragons that start off as adult mature things, and they don't regress into the childlike. A good example of this is video games. Video games started off to be like, hey, look, Pong, a very safe game that anybody can play, even children, and Tetris and all this other really low risk of the mental brain type of thing, to be to manipulate children into doing violent things or whatever, or seeing violent stuff. And it eventually matured along the way. Now we have games. There are more rated M games that are being released nowadays than they did back in those times. We go through that cycle of maturity through the things that we enjoy. The only problem is that when you try to take something that's already mature and try to turn it into something, for children, it does not translate well.
Yeah, it's one way to go from from younger to older, just like what Jagger said with Harry Potter or Percy Jackson's series. The series grows with the readers compared to the reverse, which actually can be harmful. Also, Murph, I love what you did with that Chimera. I love how straight you got the... Sorry, straight, as we're talking about the stereotypical gay art. How tidy you got the lines on for the Chimera, for the flag, not the flag, for the stripes to signify it and everything. Love it. So they're breaking that line. They're Flanderizing, as far as I know from the report, from the studies I've read, a circumstance of your birth that you can't really help. Like, I can't change Handy's like his love of women who allow him to indulge in his hobbies. That's his attraction. Mine's a bit different. Mom said you couldn't exterminate this planet. Sorry, it wasn't on the checklist. But Skibbity Toilet more mature than D&D? Jesus Christ, David. Handy likes women? Yeah, he does. He just likes women who don't mind his hobbies, and that's a bit more rarer. So, you know,
ones
like...
that aren't manipulative assholes.
Handy likes things? I know, the Warhammer complainy guy likes things.
I know.
It's almost like you love things, and that's why you're critical of them, because you want them to do well.
Yeah.
Sunshiny Rays, that's incredibly based. I'm putting that in base takes, because we stan a healthy, dynamic relationship.
I kind of think also the reason why I can't really find a women too is because of the whole handicap thing. Women today are incredibly shallow, and it sucks.
So yeah, it's a hurdle to get over. To deny it is to deny that you have a disability. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the art. It's infantilizing D&D. It's removing what made D&D fun. If everything is comfy and cozy, why the fuck do you go on an adventure? If everything is so happy and perfect, you know, why, if there's like little dwarves running like a modern day cafe, whatever fuck, why the fuck would I want to roll for if I get a dwarven macchiato or a goblin, I don't know, goblin red eye, when I want to play my high fantasy? We'll find you a nice Decepticon, Handy. Fuck.
Fuck.
Bro,
Handy, just go to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. There's plenty of disabled women.
Oh god.
I've only played Baldur's Gate. That was great. Yeah, Stefan, that is a place full of adventure and strife and struggle, and you still have the elements where, hey, there are characters who are gay, but it's not
destroys the Warlord Titan.
Gay.
That's called you call the police, because that's destruction of property. I don't care.
That's called a lawsuit. So
it
yeah,
would be even worse if they damage the trains. Those are way more expensive than the Warlord Titan, and basically priceless.
That's Handy's boats. Do not touch the trains. Habitual line crosser quotes aside, be the reason the group of heroes. Yeah, as a DM, you must have a hook. You sell to the players like, hey, here's this quest line thing that I have here, yada yada, all that shit.
Oh, you just know someone's gonna make a quest out of that image.
Yeah, I mean, so there was a popular 4chan post. It's years old. There was a character. So the guy made a campaign. An archlich is going to summon all these other undead, and he's going to run amok in the world. And the group was like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Daring do, right? Fighting the rising odds. Be the hero that the world needs. One of the people is like, what's gay marriage like? They go, well, you know, marriage is a political tool. So, and it's meant to make offspring, yada yada. So why would they immediately railroads the campaign to take over the king, bring in democracy, and allow gay marriage? Everyone's like, hey, you know what? It's kind of fun. It's political intrigue. Let's go do that instead while everything else is happening in the background. Then, after they succeed, the Lich invades their kingdom, and the and the player who led this whole thing, and they did have a fun campaign. He goes, "Hey, I warned you, this was going to happen by this date. You decided gay marriage was more important than saving the world." And they got to have he got to have a good laugh of it, and all the other players still had a fun time because it was a political intrigue campaign. Take over the kingdom and double the oppression. We got to make the quotas.
Hold on. Imagine being so
I roll to
focused in your
kill the
own-
king and become the king. Roll. Natural 20. Congratulations, you become the new king of Felron. Make a new character.
Ah!
Make a new character, and then like later down the line. Oh, by the way, remember that character that you made king? Yeah, so now he's the person you gotta kill.
That's just mean. That's just mean.
Bro, I 100% would do that. I don't give a shit. You wanna derail the campaign?
Yeah, you derail
I'll
the
let you
campaign.
derail it.
You deserve to. You deserve the consequences of your own actions.
Well, that's why you just got to talk. You got to talk to your players. It's a lot of communication. D&D is great when you're playing with people you already know or have good communication with. D&D should not be the reason you get together. You getting together should be the reason. You getting together is the reason why D&D should only enhance that getting together.
And I understand and I agree, but he derailed the campaign. He's an asshole.
I mean, the campaign is over. The lich just came and killed them all.
I mean, it's not like also every D&D campaign eventually devolves into Murder Hobo.
It can.
It can, but luckily for me, the D&D that I'm a part of has not derailed to that.
Hey, yeah.
Guys.
Speaking of D&D,
as I stated before, I need to finish Wasteland 3, and I just came back into streaming because, my grandpa.
yeah, I know.
You see, dear viewer, a campaign cannot derail if there's no more sessions for the campaign. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the whole D&D thing. I think it's almost borderline homophobic. Like, we're not at that point yet, but it's like, if dog whistles were a thing, this could be it.
I'm just saying, and I'm gonna point it out. Whenever they oversaturize a certain group of people into anything in society, it devolves into it being like extremely, like example, like the gay people. Like, it's like, oh, it's extremely homophobic now because they literally went from "don't stereotype us" to them just stereotyping the entire group now.
Yeah, and then you have a lot of the vocal ones who spend all their time on the internet, ousting people like me. Like, I've had my quote unquote gay card revoked like twice. The first one I'm not going to go into because it delves heavily into politics, and that is not the stream. That is not the stream at all, and I'm not going to delve into it. The second one was just like arguing on Twitter over random shit. I can't even remember what the conversation happened, but I was like, they're like, obviously you're not gay. I'm like, cool, thanks for revoking my gay card, asshole. I got told by the CEO of Gay, yeah, some random fuckaroo who schizo posts in their parents' home without paying fucking rent, spend all their goddamn rent money on earrings and fucking hair dye. It'll be the stream. You give the kid a shock collar. If I give Kita a shock collar. No. I love her too much.
We're not monsters.
We're not monsters. I'm not an evil person like Hassan, and I'm not defending evil people like him, like fucking Valkyrie and all that shit.
I hate people who defend.
Give the furry a shock collar. Blue man group. No, we got blue haired group. Dude. She parked illegally on your arm, though. She did. She cleaned my arm. She just like, gave me a kitty bath and just curled up and just sat on my arm and then just started like purring. It was pretty fucking neat. But yeah, chat. That's that's my thoughts on the whole thing and why I don't feel bad about pirating the D&D books. In fact, for legal reasons, whatever those legal reasons are, I'm pretty sure there are some, I just can't name them. I would never encourage pirating the Wizard of the Coast books. However, I would highly encourage not wasting your money on a company that views its player base and its user base as lesser than, depending on the melanin amount in their skin.
Or they treat their players like their piggy banks, like Warhammer does.
Yeah. Your new neighbor? Oh my god. Is it that? Is your new neighbor the diaper furry on the front page of Twitch?
Oh god, that was. Yeah, you heard how that was intentional because they have to they manually select who gets to go on the front page.
I did not know they manually
What?
selected.
Excuse me? The
Yeah.
diaper what now?
There's a VTuber, which is just a
Was
furry.
VTuber.
Like,
They got banned.
oh, good.
Okay. Continue.
Was a VTuber where it's basically a fursuit with a crinkly diaper.
Oh,
Yes.
gross.
Oh, that's sad, Scott. That's sad.
What happened?
Tom and Don Free. Oh, Murph. We were there. We were there when they began.
Yes.
And Jamie, I'm talking about the D&D rule books. The 10th edition codexes, they still have really cool art. And the lore sucks. I'm gonna be real. Like, who here can name the chapter master just by reading codexes? Who can name the chapter masters of the in the Codex compliant Space Marine Codex? One. There is one. I'm gonna answer it. Well, two, because Ultramarines, that doesn't count.
Martius Calgar.
There's only one other chapter master that is named in the Space Marine Codex. In 8th edition Codex, they actually had the chapter commands showing who is the captain of which company, chapter master, and what were in those companies. So if you wanted to build your army to literally be an entire chapter of the 10 different companies, you could do that. I'm talking about. I'm not including successor chapters because
Yeah, that's a lot.
There's a lot, and you can. And I'm going for the founding because they don't even have successor chapter rules that are Codex compliant anymore. There's only one. It's Iron Hands because he has a model.
Yeti.
Yep. Technically,
Iron
at the
Father
time, do we?
Yeti.
Oh, Shrike. Yeah, so two. My apologies. We have two that aren't the Ultramarines. Shrike / the new guy, and Guy Fieri. We don't know the Imperial Fists. We only know the White Scars very recently because of a lore snippet from an article. I do believe the Iron Father is the chapter master. Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure.
Got a fact.
No,
check.
Iron Father Fieri is not the chapter master.
Oh.
It's Cardon Stronos. So yeah, we have two. It's Shrike and / the new guy. And just from Codex. Just Shrike and the Ultramarines. I think they name dropped the chapter master for the salamanders in the Space Marine book. I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Vulcan he stand. Tushan.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh well, because we don't have a model for the chapter master. I think they just name drop him. Hey, who can name the chapter master of the Red Scorpions without looking it up? Yeah, I know. If you think about it, Calgar counts as two due to two models. Fair enough. So yeah,
Calgar
GW
and
refuses to make
Gravis armor.
chapter master
Calgar
models.
and Terminator armor.
Calgar in Victoria's Secret. What? See, no, but David, we do get Atheon Sean, and he is the new chapter master. So yeah, the lore sucks. For an example, my favorite league in the leagues of Votan was the Urani Surtur League. Urani Surtur League were fucking cool. Wear white scars? Yeah,
Oh, wait, I was
yeah.
about
The
to say
chapter master is a brain.
I was about to say we would have had Tybros, but he got thrown into Legends.
That's true. We then have, and also we're not counting successors. Just because there's so many that we can just name off the top, like Gabriel Seth for the for the Flesh Terrors back when they were still part of the Codex rules. Urani Surtur League, they were my favorite. They had a mysterious thing about them, how they would, no matter what, even though they were surrounded, they would never give up their territory. And it turns out, and they never told anyone. Turns out they have one of what they believe to be the original kin from way back in the day who knew how to operate the Votan to help them, because they know that the Votan have been to ask what is the color is the sky on Terra. It would take them a week or so to respond because they are just so chock full of information they don't know how to filter it out, and they're not telling anyone. And the Codex itself states if any other league knew, it would galvanize the entire race of Votan and Kindred and Ironkin together to help save them, but they tell nobody about it, and it's so fucking retarded. Oh, Gabriel Angelo, sorry, not Gabriel Seth. No, it's Gabriel's fucking... It's been a long day. Let me Google this shit. So, the lore is stupid.
Hey, no, get on.
Yeah, Gabriel Seth is chapter master for the Flesh Terrors. Angelos is for Blood Ravens, right? Gabriel Angelos. Yeah. Gabriel Angelos was a Blood Raven. He's a Seth Flesh Terrors. So yeah, Uranic Surtur League, my favorite. Stupid fucking lore. But the art is cool, and I think that's worthwhile. So, it's really collecting art. And that's 3/4 of the book is art. And also like people's paint schemes. I think that's worthwhile. So yeah, I do see a value and an actual respect for content when it comes to the artistic value of things in a codex. I have no respect for Wizard of the Coast books because they're using AI autofiller stuff like Adobe Photoshop, like After Effects shit. Only a decent rule set, the rule of cool. Yes, rule. That's true, Steven. They use AI in their art. Their art already looks. They went with a style that looks like WikiHow article art with AI auto assist for it. The rules are inherently better, but it's honestly nearly a decade too late, in my opinion. All the rules that we needed have been simplified in a great way and condensed, and that's cool. But I'm looking over at my bookshelf here. I got like 4 or 5 ebooks. They just basically condensed and streamlined those books and a decade's worth of books all into 3 books again. I'm not going to spend money on that bullshit. Especially when I have better art, I have better inspiration, and I have still relevant information in those books.
Tell me how you really feel.
Tell
me how you really
Wizards of the Coast.
Did you guys? I've said it before on stream, but I haven't said it in a long time. We have a lot of new viewers. I was signing up for the judge to become a judge for Magic the Gathering, owned by Wizards of the Coast. But as I was looking into the process to become a level 1 judge, the head of the judge committee says we don't want any more white people.
Oh.
Yeah, he said that like 15 years ago, and I went, okay, cool. Not 15 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, almost a decade ago. He's like, yeah, we don't need any more white people. Stop applying white people. And I go, cool, I'm just not going to apply then.
Well, that was grounds for a discrimination lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with what money?
Class action lawsuit.
Not enough people cared.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: any lawyer worth their salt would be salivating at the mouth for that because that's an easy payday for them.
Yeah, the thing is there's going to be optics for why are you suing these people who are all volunteers to do this thing for free? So, but yeah, that's a decade ago. So yeah, Wizards of the Coast. I spent my life with them. Consider it as a bullet dodge. I wasn't gonna go for like the big event stuff. I just wanted to be able to go like, yeah, approve. Yeah, I know the rules well enough to do this. Optics are for scope, sick part, and public relations. Which, if anyone knows their salt, public relations was the name that was coined in the 30s when, what's that word? I'm not being coy here. I'm having a Joe Biden, Gary Busey moment where I'm forgetting everything. What's the word they replaced it with? Propaganda. Public relations was the term they used to replace propaganda because propaganda got a negative term in the 20s and 30s. Gary,
I mean, it still has negative.
Yeah, PR now has negative connotation, but nowhere near as much as the word propaganda does. Quick, describe America in one word: freedom.
Freedom.
Fuck you.
Yeah, or liberty. Liberty, I should say. I'll have public relations with you in a minute. I don't know what I mean by that. Yeah, that's a full Gary. That's a perfect example of a Gary Busey moment. So yeah, it's
Found a blunderbuss.
It's all propaganda. It's how you want to run it. Propaganda is a dirty word nowadays, so they change what it means. It's like they keep people keep changing the definitions of words to suit their means.
There's one that I know a lot of people use today that has lost its meaning.
Yep.
Say, it's a title that was given to a certain group almost 80 years ago.
It rhymes with the game Yahtzee.
Yeah, but that's going more into how politics is wielding propaganda and all those words. But yeah, it's those same type of people who are comfortable yelling and debasing at people. They're the ones who say, "What's the problem with having this cutesy art? Don't you like having gay people in your art, you homophone?"
Oh no,
Yes,
I don't.
know
I
said
don't.
homophobe.
And then I would respond, no. That's why I like the cover art of Baldur's Gate 3. Some of those characters are like,
Everyone
like having
in there is like super duper gay.
Yeah, and you know what? They don't have the. And I tell people, no, I don't have a problem with that. That's why I like the cover art of Baldur's Gate 3, even though most of the characters in that fucking cover art don't look like the stereotypical,
Yeah.
like gay person. They
By
don't.
the way, Stephen, hell yeah, Scotland 51st date. I bet they'd be happy.
See,
They'd actually be able to own guns.
there's two ways where you can implement. It's like there's two ways you can implement that kind of stuff into like any sort of story or media, and one way is tasteful, where it's like it's part of their character, and it's like there's actual backstory and a well-developed backstory and everything about it, and instead of just whatever the fuck that image Iqbar shared, because that was garbage. Yeah. Because it's
by
like,
the way,
you either do it
Helbrecht,
tastefully or
fucking
you
amazing
force
joke.
someone's down someone's throat, and nobody likes the latter.
Not without filling the consent form in the player's handbook.
Why do you keep bringing that up? I know it's a thing.
Because it's so stupid. It's one thing to have a conversation, and I'll tackle it more head on here. It's one thing to have a conversation with your players like, hey, we're playing a villains campaign. How does, we'll say, forced intercourse, just because YouTube stuff, that's on the table there because evil. Is that a yes? Is that a no? And we're treating this seriously as an adults and talking about it. Not going through a stupid checklist where you're treating it as if you're an HR department, where you're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is, Jagger. I love the Percy Jackson series. I don't care if it isn't one-to-one to Greek historical lore. It's cool. We just don't talk about the Norse or the the Egyptian series. We just talk about the Norse series. The Norse series was cringe.
He's
Cringy.
cringe. We don't like talking about cringe stuff here.
Yeah, the only
We
cringe we
don't-
talk about is how I got my first girlfriend on Omegle, and that's because I e-begged more or less for Handy. You're welcome, by the way.
You're welcome.
Hold on a minute.
Thank you.
What?
Oh yeah, you were down for that. So I had someone talk about having to mow a lawn, and I talked about how I had to mow the lawn at my house for all eternity while we lived in that house.
Okay. So it's this. Okay, it's this story. You told
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story. You told the first half of the story when I was gone. I caught the second half though.
Yes, exactly.
But go ahead.
So yeah, okay, but if you're doing a villain campaign, would you even want to do that? A perfect opportunity for comical evil. I wouldn't consider unconsensual doinkery comically evil.
He's not wrong.
Warhammer's foreskiness World Eaters 8 are encouraged to take buff sweaty men in crop tops or no tops at all. Hell yeah. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so like, and having those conversations with your players is important because you're setting expectations for the campaign. Like, if I pitch a campaign, let's say hypothetically for the guys here, hey, we're gonna have a high fantasy campaign where we're gonna have a lot of fun, and then suddenly like 8 sessions in, it's gonna be like a month worth of, hey, make a Constitution saving throw, you're being tortured, you know? Oh, you want to be comically evil, not get into nasty stuff like that. So yeah, Helper, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you have those conversations. You don't have this heartless, soulless checklist that some HR person made for their like meetings and stuff to go over. You know those HR meetings where they repeat your jokes to you, but they do it poorly because it's written down and they don't have comedic timing.
Or they don't understand what it means to, have
Be
a
funny.
sense of.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. You know, you talk about it with your players, you set expectations, you don't use a stupid little sheet. If it were in the DMG where it's like, hey, here's a list of things that people don't really think about talking about. If you're a new DM, consult this list and bring it up with your players. Don't make it some stupid handout like you're doing a workshop. Like trying to read a Kill a Mockingbird in school all over again. Oh man. The Kill a Mockingbird fucked with me in my writing abilities because I thought it was so cool that it went through like 3 to 5 paragraphs of nonsensical bullshit before it actually made sense. And then I realized that's a terrible writing style, and for some reason it works here, but it shouldn't work. Brings up the villain campaign. Don't be like HR, evil or not, make up your mind. Jamie. Don't be evil like HR. Make sure that people who are being evil actually have fun. But yeah, it's genuinely a. The beautiful part about D&D is that the game came out as a supplement to Chainmail in 1974. And from there, the game has radically changed. We went from a D100 system to a D20 system in the 2000s. When Wizard of the Coast bought D&D from TSR. We have decades upon decades upon decades of game rules, worlds, and even entire greater spheres that hold multiverses inside them to play with. And we get to have fun with it. When the game becomes more bland, there's such a huge backlog of things to pull from that make it fun. And that's what I pull from. And I have a lot of fun with my friends. And that's the important part. We have so much history we can pull back from and we can use. We don't need to consume.
The new thing.
Hell, like in all the D&D stuff I'm playing, one campaign is just a modified D20 system. Not even D&D themed, it's a superhero campaign where we're a bunch of kids on bikes being the youngest people to ever become superheroes ever, and now dealing with the fact that we're high schoolers trying to figure out how to use superpowers when we're the first people ever to be like that. Nothing at all to do with D&D, but it still has a D&D-esque system. Another one
You know what I
that
just
we just
realized?
finished. What?
You're pretty much just explaining the early days of My Heroes lore.
Yeah. And like another campaign that we just wrapped up, we were playing, it was 5e D&D with all the classes, all the fantasy races. But it was literally just playing through the Golden Compass like as a world. But with the caveat of, hey, there's fantasy races here. It's not just humans.
Humanity number
Right.
one. Rah.
Rah. Atomic Murph. Okay, we got a bit of a dilemma. Planning on buying some firstborn Marines and planning to make them as Red Scorpions. For the bases, I could do the Vrax to fit in with the Krieg or Woodland. What should I do? Fuck it. Why not do both? Why not have some of them Woodland, some of them Vrax, and some of them, like on the bigger bases, Woodland leading into Vrax destroyed shit. The air's got to come from somewhere. And Hubbard wants to know what purple are you using?
I am using Amethyst Rain from our Lord and Savior Duncan Rhodes.
Hell yeah. And just to go on more of that D&D stuff. All right, Jamie, you have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a great sport. Third campaign I'm in. It's in a world that four, because we got my fiancée into the world building itself. A world that my friends and I built since COVID, just working and like plotting around with, using D&D stuff as 3 kobolds in a trench coat as we go into the human
Hang on a
lands
second.
for our dragon. What?
No, I just make a phone call. Okay.
Okay. Am I okay to still ramble or?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. We're literally just, the premise is it's 3 kobolds in a trench coat, and we're going into human lands to do stuff for our dragon boss, who's actually a really nice guy. But we're 3 kobolds in a trench coat, so we're like neurotic little shitheads trying to hide in the human lands doing stuff. Alrighty, Murph, have a good one. I hope I was able to help somewhat. And the fourth and final campaign is the most D&D-esque, but it has nothing to do with anything in the Forgotten Realms. It's just a bunch of OG grognards who were playing D&D back when it was a chainmail supplement, who taught my mom how to play D&D in high school back in the early 70s. I kick it with those guys, the OG grognards, in just a generic fantasy world or two. One of them is just taking place in literally the Bay Area, but as if it were like the medieval times with like high fantasy elements and stuff. So it's a fine, fun old time. And none of them use any of the D&D proprietary anything.
I made a phone call because the person, like the individual mixer thing, is actually subject to a recall.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Good thing I only used it once.
Yeah.
Continue painting up label. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have a video next week.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What if you just did a video talking about paint?
And it's
B-roll footage, that was the
texture,
problem.
viscosity.
You're literally showing it right now.
Yes, but the problem is that like all the overlays and stuff interfere with it.
And the B-roll footage would just be showing off your paint collection and zooming in on certain groups, since you're looking to do more of the 5-minute videos.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I have an idea of a video I can do.
Okay. One delivery of 60 old Cadians later, I now understand guard. Hell yeah, Helbrecht. So yeah, guys, I have a lot of opinions on a lot of things, and I appreciate you all sitting through them.
The little shaders worked out cheaper than shots at the bar. Well, I mean,
Might be starting Grey Knights. I hope you have fun with that.
Ass. Well, they are ass.
Using magnets, I bet you color some capes for miniatures. Black model could switch ice, grassland, X. Yeah, you could if you want to do that. Yeah. That's actually kind of an interesting premise. Being the fashionista.
Maybe up these guys, and I'm probably gonna call it a night.
I'm still figuring out what to paint the carapace on my Phobos Lieutenant, because I've been cracking through the Leviathan box.
Purple.
But I want it. Why do you want me to make it purple so it matches your guys?
Well, it's also because the whole Leviathan crusade is because they were fighting Leviathan high fleet.
True. I'm just thinking about, because whatever I paint this guy, I want to use that same color scheme for Buri Ignerson, the Votan guy, thrice devoured.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm thinking. Magnus Chase was cringe. Sorry, I didn't see the note. So Magnus Chase, that was the Egyptian one, right? It's not cringe. It's just it didn't really catch my attention. The premise of it kind of confused me. And the premise being like this is like an audio tape thing that they're dropping for people to find later, whatever. And I'm like, okay, is this all one tape? Who is this person listening to it? Why did we just drop that subject there all of a sudden for a plot hook intro thing? Painted gay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull up that D&D art and just like pastel that motherfucker. I was originally thinking of doing like a brown to like orange, just because it's complementary colors and you highlight the orange and everyone goes ooh. But I'm already painting the ground Rhinox hide and I'm gonna give it like that kind of color for that, and I don't want it to match with the ground so much. So I think maybe I'm gonna paint them yellow with like an orange to a yellow. Andy?
Oh, sorry, I'm doing something.
Okay, go ahead, take care of that. Rev's been dead for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna escape painting another army black when I see Highflate Jormungandr. God, the Tyranids have such cool names for their high fleets. It's maximum aura.
Yeah. Just do a little bit more purple paint and then I'm done for the night.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I just saw more like the VTuber, the baby diaper VTuber furry guy. He went on like he had his camera off and it's just him sucking on a big ass pacifier.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, we know one of the Twitch staff is into that, no surprise.
Yeah. Like the owner's into life birth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the lady was also plugging her OF apparently.
I hope the child is okay in the end. That's all that matters at this point.
I just need that whole like Senate hearing thing to go the way I hope it goes.
That'd be nice. So, fun fact about the new Pokemon game, by the way.
It's garbage, yeah.
The second you enter Pokemon France or Pokemon Paris, basically, you immediately get robbed. Everyone's like, how accurate.
Hmm.
Isn't Twitch owned by Amazon? How's this all being let slide? Money. When Amazon starts buying up and takes over the infrastructure for a lot of businesses for the shipping and selling of goods, you could actually make an argument that it's best to just leave the beast alone or wait until it can be separated enough from said beast to where it doesn't crash an entire infrastructure and potentially have an economic collapse, because Amazon is an oligopoly. Notice I did not say monopoly. That is an entirely different thing. Related, but entirely different. It is an oligopoly. For those who don't know, an oligopoly is where there was basically like 3 or 4 huge fuck-off fish in a small pond, and they control the pond's ecosystem, and if one of them dies, fucks up a lot of other shit.
Basically, in biological terms, they're a keystone species.
They've forced themselves to be one. And it's unhealthy for them to be the keystone species. What's up, 24 karat guy? Welcome. Welcome. I hate when a business tries to be a government. Well, that's the thing. They kind of... I'm not going to get into politics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get into politics. What are they gobbling? These nuts. How you doing,
These
Tractor Tarzan?
Fun subjects,
Man. Yeah, I've been working on my Leviathan box. I'm like 70% of the way done with the characters and the Physic and the Sternguard vets.
It'd be crazy to make a members only thing for politics. No, I'm not doing
No. We've talked about it with some of the others in members. The current ecosystem as it is fine. However, that is an ecosystem that is highly dependent on people wanting to spend money to be in a particular channel or not. And people who are not beholden to have to do that, they simply do it out of their own will.
And plus, also, they don't want to probably hear about politics.
Yeah. And let's say more people join. What happens then? The environment changes and it becomes a mess and hard to manage. And then you slowly, while it's not one-to-one what you actually do, you slowly have issues that arise with politics like you do with Malice's server for TTS 40K.
That totally went over well.
Oh yeah, amongst many other things. Helbrecht, I agree. I think we should fund a to make a cork big enough to put into the Eye of Terror. Oh shit! Also, I forgot the original guitarist for Kiss died today.
Yep. Rest in peace.
More into the cover band smooch. Helbricht. Do you have children? Because that's a dad joke if I've ever heard one. So chat, what are you going to do this weekend? Not as far as I know. That's a good answer. But for me, for this weekend, tomorrow I'm going to SeaWorld with my paw. Then I'm going to a huge fuck off Dynamax Rayquaza raid. And it's gonna be great. And then on Sunday, I have a Warhammer game. Yeah, I'm excited.
Not much got done today. Yeah, I think I'm done for the
Finish
day.
painting your Skaventide box? Hell yeah. You're gonna paint your Eradicators all Templary before you paint. You're gonna make them Templary before you paint them. I recommend, if you want to make them Templary and you don't have the bits, or you're in search of more bits, the Primaris Sword Brethren kit, in my opinion, is the best kit to glamify your Warhammer army stuff. Like, if you just spread the kit throughout all your other stuff, like dilute it, so to speak, it really enhances your Space Marines a whole lot. Like, my Blade Guard veterans are Primaris Sword Brethren that have been, you know, kit bashed a bit to be more generic. Got bits only issue is 6 of the Indominus ones, so I can switch out the shoulder. Gotcha. Okay. This is where cutting and kit bashing, like the bashing part of kits, comes into play. So you can't switch out the shoulders. Got it. Okay. Like I said, this is where you get into the bashing part of kit bashes. What the fuck did I just stumble onto?
What did you stumble onto?
Disney's super fan, for reasons I'll have to say it like this, because YouTube is borderline censorship, given that they actively take and use government money for things. Logged off of Minecraft at notorious log off spot by Disney World Hotel.
I see.
You got chain? Fair enough. Okay, let's look at this. Walt Disney World Hotel, to which an Illinois woman traveled for logging off, is notorious for logging off. I'm not going to read her name out of respect to the dead. Was found at the Contemporary Resort Hotel at the Florida Park Tuesday night. Oh, God. She was just recently married, honeymooned at Disney World, and had a baby. What the... I'm not going to read the rest of this out loud. I'm just going to read this. Holy shit. This is fucked.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Tara, I think I'm done painting. We could still talk about stuff though.
Yeah, talking about things. I'm gonna look into this because they're making it sound like the big thing, but they've only talked about one other logging off happening there. God damn.
Damn. Holy shit. It's indeed very sad.
Yeah, terrible. It's a horrible thing. Because everyone's writing about it. That makes sense. Clearly happened this week.
I was curious because I hadn't looked at the value of the trains I have right next to me in the box. They haven't played
Yeah.
Station. I played it a long time ago, and let's just say, yeah, if I combine all the ones in that little display case, as much as a used car, I want to say, because apparently a lot of them
Wow.
went up in value over this past year.
So it's like gold.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, a lot of these are priceless, and some of them have less than 30 of them ever made. It's either because one was recently destroyed, maybe, or just they don't show up as often anymore. I'm gonna go with it doesn't show up as often anymore.
Okay, so I would like to say, formally,
Wanted to get a burrito because I did late night work. Okay.
hell yeah, burritos are fucking baller. So Wiener Tog Tank RL, hell yeah. So Steven, for the 51st state question, I'd visit the castles and museums. For those who don't know, I used to be a history major. I love history. That's why I like lore for like video games and all this type of shit, like with Warhammer 2, is because lore is just fictitious history. Second one, I wanna watch drunk hooligans get the shit beat out of them outside of a Greg's. I feel like I haven't seen Scotland if I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? Third one, get drunk enough and become a hooligan outside of a Greg's. No, but the third one, I wouldn't really know. Like maybe go like to all like go
I've
out to
got
like
one
all the
for you. This
restaurants.
would be one of them.
Yeah.
Learn to play the bagpipes and wear a kilt.
Oh, buddy, you know I'd be wearing a kilt.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be rocking that thing. Hearing the clapping of my ass cheeks because the underwear is no longer there to muffle my noise. Ain't that right, Rev? Damn, I think something happened.
No, I saw his little thing move. His little character moved up, so.
Damn. Cool. Some cool battles happened around where you live. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Actually, it would be a cool place to look is I want to visit where the Highland Massacre happened by the Campbells. That's a real big, like a really big thing that happened. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
But I will say formally, fuck you, New York Post. They try to make it sound like people flock to that place to log off. There's 3 other instances where it happened. Oh, in Glencoe, yeah. There was 3 other instances that happened. 2 of them were accidents. The other one was confirmed a logging off. And they're trying to make it sound like people are just going there to like it's the Japanese forest, like Logan Paul's hanging out with the gators in the fucking pond outside the Contemporary Resort. Jagger, I don't have any plans to go to Scotland. A, I don't have the funds. B, I love American freedom too much. And C, I don't have a third reason besides those other 2. But 3s work really well psychologically.
Okay. Oh, I'm just putting that right there.
Hell yeah.
Taking a little break because it can be seen on the vertical stream too.
Yeah, Stefan, when I watched Count Dankula do the history video about the Glencoe massacre, it made me like fascinated to see that, because talking about this whole thing about Highland hospitality and how it's very close to, or we should say Southern hospitality is very close to Highland hospitality, and how that was abused and taken advantage of, and just the outcome that came because of it is insane.
You're not my.
Ugh. Yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? It's a nice Friday. Next week is going to be another members miniatures. I think week 29, and then after that, week 30. Southern is Scottish. We share a mountain range.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I'd love to visit it. I love history, and there's a lot of cool history there. For me, it'd be looking up the I'd be looking up the in Ireland. Oh shit!
What?
Rev got moved to AFK.
Oh, he did.
Did I?
Why is his little character still here?
Oh, he's. I just heard the Discord disconnect. What the fuck?
I think it might have been a soundboard thing or something.
I don't know. But yeah, like
I
a
didn't
lot
turn
of my
on the
family.
soundboard, I'm just here.
Gotcha. A lot of my family heritage is in England, Ireland, and somewhere in the Norwegian Sweden region. So Scotland has hints and tithers of it, but not much.
We are in Sweden.
Hinga tinka durgan.
On the west coast would say go there is fantastic.
Okay. If I do get to go, I hope to keep that in mind.
Wait, they have a place called the Appalachians too.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. They share a mountain range to the tectonic plates, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Just need to go buy more paints. Wahoo. The same tectonic plots. Yeah, okay. Woohoo! Geology, yay. I'm wondering if I want to buy, when I get a soldering app, I want to do soldering stuff on stream. Model train, although I don't really think anyone would show up is the problem.
I don't know. The banter alone, I think, keeps people around as well.
Yeah, but I've noticed when I did something other than Warhammer, not many people even show up is the problem. I mean, I make most of my money still from videos.
I believe
No,
Andy's
the
charismatic enough to have a big audience.
Hmm?
I say that you have such a charismatic personality for a big audience. Never
Wow,
doubt
nice
yourself.
sarcasm.
I was being genuine.
That sounded like sarcasm, not gonna lie.
I mean, it could have been.
Yeah, that's why.
How is a man with autism supposed to know when someone's being sarcastic? It's a catch-22.
You guys like the Balkans, with worse accents, slightly better GDP.
No, it's like the Middle East, and that's all I'm going to say there.
Ha! Modern day issues. Put a space screen on camera, their attention like jingle keys. Well, I mean, or if I were to, well, no, I actually do have two, but the problem is I need to buy a second capture card because my capture card only has one output. I mean, one input.
Damn.
So then I'd be able to have a doggo camera too. Although this time the dog would actually be able to freely go where it pleases, unlike another streamer. And the doggo wouldn't be used as a prop.
Chat, I got a question for you all, chat, and you two can answer this as well.
I live in Poland. Yeah, the only problem you have is your very, very squirrely neighbors, although I'm pretty sure they don't want to poke Poland.
It's true. It's true. Stop tempting me, Bird. I don't want Kira at my door. Two-tier Kira. Yeah. I get you. But chat, I got a question for you all. Is it gay? Article 5,
We are waiting.
Chat, is it gay when you kiss your woman if you think about men who like dressing up as women?
Yes.
Because you're kissing a woman, and that's very straight, you know? Unless you're a woman, then that's very gay.
But what if those lips have kissed another man? Would it still be gay?
Is it a gay by proxy? Is it 6 degrees from Kevin Gaken?
Hello, brother.
What's up, brother Titans? It's very gay. I mentally flashbanged you. Women like men, so kiss them is gay. So kissing men who like women is gay. So what about men who? So that's the thing, guys. If the man
The
dresses up
hell?
like a woman, that man is into women hypothetically, but they look like a woman. So like it satisfies the fact that they like women, which makes it not gay, and they look like women.
We're kind of getting into something I don't want to get into, so let's just drop it right here.
Man, you're no fun. Why can't it's really just handy? Why won't you kiss me when I wear the wig?
No, I don't swing that way.
I was about to take a swig of water.
Don't swing that way. I like women. Biological women.
There it is.
It's like the dream song that the mask for. That's what the wig is for.
Andy's just like, why you guys like this?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you guys like this, Goonies? No.
I already-
girls.
I already
Goddamn
gave you the
Space
answer.
King. They are
I
going.
bounced when I was born.
They are going full send with the Space King thing. If you've seen
like
their
it.
Q&A stuff.
It's great.
Yeah.
Man, if lips so kissing on the lips is gay.
And then people are like, what if they make the female Psycho Warriors the Chaos Space Marine equivalent?
That's hilarious. I like it.
Praise be to Space King.
Praise be to you.
Praise be to Space King. I'm sure GW is just foaming at the mouth right now. Yes. Oh my god.
Not our fault. It's not the customer's fault for the for throwing Warhammer down the toilet.
You started talking. What the hell?
Damn it, you said I would like to.
Ugh. But yeah, what they said, I think the next episode of Space King is gonna be the Christmas episode.
Hell yeah.
I think what they said, or there's gonna be another one. Yeah, the next one's the Christmas episode in early December. I don't know, someone has rabies, Helbrecht, that's what it sounds like.
Started talking about kissing and this guy is foaming at the mouth.
So I gotta think now of all the other colors I gotta do for this thing.
Can you paint with all those colors?
Of the wind, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was about. Damn it! I was gonna say that.
And he can do it without culturally appropriating.
Yeah, no, because I am Native American.
You are.
Yes.
My fire.
The one desire. Okay, let's stop before I get copyright struck because people have actually gotten copyright struck just for singing the lyrics for a little few seconds.
No, only if I sing it, because I get that shit on key, brother.
Because I can cook the deer.
I'm- My lyrical prowess be strong, be poppin'. Oh, guys, did you see the leaks for just sing Virgin with Rage? No. Speaking of Christmas, what are your thoughts on the Battle Force boxes, AOS and 40k? They're good.
I like the Christmas boxes, except I don't think I'll have enough money for any of them. With all the pre-orders I have, and also because probably future medical bills. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
America!
That's it. Now I see what it is.
Charlie got
We're
stuck
not
for reading
bringing.
lyrics, so I wouldn't push it. Yeah.
So Helric, here's the ting. the less we invoke the spirit, not the actual person, but the spirit of Chris Chan, the safer this stream gets.
When Warlord
There's
Titan
like he-
painting, I'll get to it eventually.
It's when he's allowed to is the real answer.
Yes. There is now a split AC, but now I have to save up for equipment, and I don't know how long that's gonna be till because of the like I said,
Yeah.
unknown future medical bills. That might be a lot of money. I might also have to eventually change the thing up top instead of funds for terrible financial decisions to funds to pay off medical bill.
Funds
Yeah.
to save my heart.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
Yeah. So did you guys see the leaks for the Pokemon leaks that came out earlier this week?
No.
So there was a leak that what was originally going to be Sword and Shield was going to be a dinosaur-themed Pokemon game. The game was split into 3 arcs and 3 eras. First one was going to be Wonder and Awe, and it's going to be small, cutesy Pokemon to fit like the small, various dinosaurs and pterosaurs and shit. How to sell Warhammer minis to fund hospital bills, true and real. The second age and era was going to be slightly more developed Pokemon, less cutesy, some of them more on the inside jokes of I guess paleontology or some shit. But the third era was going to be full of giant mythical beasts of legend and yore, just fucking around and finding out and having a great time. But they scrapped that instead to make fucking British land and then made the Dexit Crisis.
Hmm.
And here's what made makes the leaks actually seem pretty fucking real. The people who leaked it announced that the chief operating officer of the Pokemon Company has personally sent emails to take down the leaked images.
Mhm.
If you actually said that to her, she would stick her nose up at you and she would not talk to you.
So we could have had Jurassic Park and Pokemon.
Wow, they ruined it.
Yes.
Why
No
do
fun of that.
nostalgia things be ruined? Someone in my friends list just booted up Tiny Tina Wonderlands. What the fuck?
Also, the people who are getting all the leaks have been getting DMCA'd for all the other leaks. Like apparently there's a huge list of Pokemon that are gonna be released in the DLC rather than just having a full game. Apparently they're bringing in a bunch of returning a bunch of Pokemon, which implies maybe they're trying to repair Dexit somewhat. Maybe. I'll post this in the Gen Chat, the Discord, for anyone interested.
You guys remember the days of Pokemon where like all Pokemon were released during the game and they didn't need any DLC Pokemon?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was the kid who waited for the third game to be released so I could play the full fucking story.
Well,
And then I stopped doing that after Sinnoh, and I went, fuck this shit.
I mean, it's not like they're really innovated. Well, they tried to with the most recent one, but it's a spectacular failure.
I played Scarlet and Violet. Not impressed.
Well, no, I'm saying the one that just released.
Oh, ZA?
Yeah.
The garbage dumpster fire?
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was gonna be garbage dumpster fire the moment I saw, like, what is it, Dynamax Starmie or whatever?
Oh yeah, with long legs.
Yes. That literally looks like a shitpost video from YouTube.
Yeah, he looks like the leg version of that whack-ass deer from Adventure Time with the hands.
Yeah,
Gun
that's
was the
what-
one you played. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm just looking for videos that could help with painting the damn Neurotyrant, but none of these show the way like GW did the blend thing, like what colors to use. So I guess I'm not gonna do that. Although there is one, but it's a short and they don't tell you shit. I hate
Shame.
those kinds
So-
of videos and shorts.
Oh, how many Pokemon are there now?
Yes.
We're above over 2,000. How much has Pokemon changed since Fusion Strike? I don't remember that one.
If you don't remember it, then it wasn't important.
Eh.
Just like how everyone keeps talking about a Dragon Ball movie that I don't think exists anymore.
Which one?
Exactly.
You don't have any idea how little that narrows it down. What, you mean
Exactly.
Bio Broly?
Oh, not that one. The American one.
Oh, Evolutions. No, that exists. It exists now because it's not the worst movie of all time.
I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know, like the Star Wars sequels. It's a damn shame.
Damn shame. Damn shame.
And Pacific Rim. It's the real damn shame we never got a sequel to that. That was a great series.
Yep. Yep.
They wanted John Boyega, would have been great.
Yeah, still directed by Guillermo del Toro. Would have been great.
Would have been amazing.
You know, the guy that literally made the first one as a love letter to Mecha
Yeah.
and Kaiju.
Some say it would have been the greatest. Maybe one of the best.
But no.
So yeah, the main way I've honestly been playing Pokemon recently. It's
Nuzlocke.
just been randomized Nuzlocke. Yeah. It's just so fun. I'm kind of addicted to it. I can't really play Pokemon regularly anymore.
Yeah, we've noticed.
What? I haven't even talked to you about the last 3 games I've been playing through.
Well, every time you say you're doing a Nuzlocke, you always announce it.
Nuh-uh. What Nuzlocke am I doing right now?
I don't know. I don't remember. You said last
I
week
didn't-
you were doing a Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
Then you don't know, and then I would have said the name. Chat, does anyone remember what Nuzlocke I announced? Apparently, Rev, do you remember what Nuzlocke I announced? Apparently,
I forgot which one it was, but it involved your wife.
no, it didn't.
I think it is.
Person are fine. We're we.
No idea. Well,
What is
chat,
your
it doesn't
wife
matter because
playing,
I've started
by
a
the way?
new Nuzlocke because Ultra Sun sucks. It doesn't suck. It's kind of fine. It's
What I
just it
fu-
has
no,
a lot of.
Here's the whole thing I find funny about the whole Pokemon debacle right now is that the Digimon game is mogging it so hard.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Ickbar powered through, and I'm not even powered through. It's like she waited until the midnight release, played until like 3 a.m, and then finally went bed. Hell yeah, Fire! Hell yeah, and welcome to the stream. So yeah,
Oh, fire.
Ultra Sun. There were games after Kalos. I stopped paying attention. Sun and Moon / Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out after Kalos. It's not a bad game, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It's a bit hand-holdy for the first half hour, and I don't really feel like I'm playing a Pokemon game for that first half hour. So when you're starting up a new Nuzlocke, it's so fucking annoying. So I went back to my tried and true love, Omega Ruby, because I get the best of all the Mega evolutions. I get Yveltal, which is quickly becoming my new favorite Dark-type Pokemon.
I just want to know whose idea the Mega Starmie was.
I just want to talk to him.
That's
Yeah, the
adorable.
Alola
Like, what-
region was a cool region. I wish we had a proper Americana region though, because I felt like that was hey, we have an American region. Look, it's
None.
it's just Aloha, straight out of Kanto.
Look down your nose.
Mega Starmie ESP. That's it. You're getting timed out.
You really
You're getting
did
timed
time
out
him
there,
out.
bud.
You
Yeah,
really
it's
timed
timed
him
out. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
For 10 seconds.
Don't say it out loud. That ruins the joke.
Oh, fine.
Yes, timed out for 10 seconds for having a bad take. Yeah, the Alola region is cool. I like the design where you're doing trials and there's captains and then the kahuna, rather than As much of a dark place to come, there was a peak Roblox Pokemon game. Yeah, there was. Never played it, but I knew about it. It's the Hawaii region with no Polynesian themes, but they say Alola. That's like aloha. Don't you get it, Jagger? And they had fire dancing, you know? Like that thing you see at a luau.
Yeah.
Why are you being sassy towards me, young lady?
Because I'm trying to figure out why the fuck it's not Canada is a psyop anymore.
Because I'm hanging out, because I'm in a call, so they changed they used to have a feature where you could customize your activity thing. Now whenever you're in a call, it overrides whatever your biography is with that activity thing. And a friend of mine showed how there's a pregnant man emoji, and I found it so stupid, I decided to join him on the pregnant man emoji activity. Are you happy, Mrs. Ickbard? Is your curiosity satiated?
She saw that.
Yeah, she was DMing me something about funny Pokemon stuff, and she goes, "Why the fuck is it pregnant man emoji on your Discord?
Surprise!
You're literally Polynesian." Roger dat, Jagger. That's all I got to say. Roger dat.
I was about to say you should have just been like, "Surprise, honey."
So, yeah, surprise, honey, it's yours. Jagger, to be fair, and I'm treading carefully here. How much? And I'm specifically talking about Hawaii here. So if that's not the Polynesian that you're from, swinging a miss on me. How much of that is actually yours, though? Macadamia nuts, pineapples. The history of why the luau was a big thing. The Dole Company as a whole and their sins that they've committed.
What company?
Yeah, the Dole Company.
Like banana. Dole bananas.
Oh.
Or Dole Whip.
Yeah,
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip.
Cool Whip.
Dole Whip.
I like Cool Whip.
Say cool.
Cool.
Ooh.
Now say whip.
Dole Whip.
Whip.
You jumped the gun, Andy.
Continue the joke, because I did it correctly.
Say whip.
Whip.
Now say cool whip.
Cool Whip.
Fuck you.
Ugh.
But Jagger, are you telling me you don't say aloha and then you make like 3/4 of a square as a hand gesture? Andy, Jesus Christ.
Wow, fuck you.
Wow.
Wow, rude.
Low-hanging fruit.
Handicap joke, jeez.
Bro,
What a
today's
dick.
really bully handy day, bro.
Yeah, I know it is, jeez. Really is bully the disabled day.
Yeah, man. Hellbrick, how does it feel? That's another 10 minutes in hell.
It's corporate America.
It is. It is. It's very true. Very based.
Not too peaceful for a little bit.
Got too peaceful for a little bit. I don't know. That's another 10 minutes in hell, brother.
I'm just saying. It was so, dude.
You're
Ickbard,
just
before
saying,
you-
but are you super Saiyan?
That too. But the funniest shit is that before you joined, everyone was ripped off the band-aid and just went to town on Andy.
Yeah,
Oh, hey guys, I'm having shortness of breath. My heart hurts, and I think I might have a lethal thing. Ha ha! I'm so glad I don't eat my vegetables. The wheelchair gets in the way. Ha ha! Handy. That's you, chat. You're going to hell, chat. Repent.
To be fair, I may have been the instigator that started.
Yeah, he may have been the instigator.
You're going to hell.
I know. I feel like all of us have like a little part of hell that's meant for us.
Proudly going to hell, Jesus Christ. So Jagger, if you don't mind my asking, which island are you from? I'm curious now. Because one of my best friends, the guy who, one of my two best men for my future pending wedding, is from Big Island.
Big Island.
He's got like 7 names and everything. He's a Haole, but he's Hawaiian. Tonga. Okay.
Wait, what was his name?
He's got 7 names.
Okay, but what is his name? I want to know.
I'm not fucking doxing him.
Let me just dox my friend.
Yeah, his name is Esteban Julio Ricardo de la Rosa Marias. How about that? Right off the rip, I got it in one, bitch.
Why you outed me like that, bro?
Why am I outing you like that? Esteban?
That's the one.
No, Estebanita. Fucking love that episode. Let's give Esteban a wig and tits. Yeah, that'll sell it to the kids. Epstein's, your joke fell on deaf ears. It didn't. I appreciate the attempt. It came out. It was a failed joke, and a failed joke is just known as a sentence. And your failed joke was not even a full sentence; it was an incomplete sentence because it was an incomplete joke. And I appreciate the try. Funny comes from the same source, the try. And that's what matters. And I want you to focus on that.
There is no try.
There isn't comedy, Yoda. There isn't comedy.
Comedy sucks. Do I really want to risk going into this really infested place of zombies?
Yes. Try to
Those
get that
are the
Zombussy.
You must pay the zombie.
Oh,
You just want to go, hey, who wants the Zombussy 8?
Look, I don't want to perish, okay? I kind of need my survivors alive here.
I need my survivors to live. How else would they build the wall?
I don't think you need your survivors to live. They're fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go scavenge in this area. I need food. Food, medical
Never
supplies.
going into
There.
Portland. What?
He's because zombies are like fent fiends and all that shit.
No, this is Walton, Texas.
I heard Nev, so I thought it was like the Nev we know. Although he is probably he is still in Japan.
I just realized, why the fuck did I not complete this area? What the fuck?
Ugh.
Oh, I remember. I had to go to the 3rd floor and I didn't do that.
Met this guy, you mean Rev?
Hello. Did someone say I never met this guy?
He meant this guy.
Oh.
Meant M-E-E-N. Yeah, fuck. Brain. M-E-A-N-T.
His name is Altismo.
Yes. Okay. Is there anything I can really do besides maybe paint the talons on the fingers black? That's it. Because I need to get those other colors before I can do any of the other colors. Woohoo!
Yippee!
Yippee! I love it when a painting project is brought to a halt. Because I don't have a certain paint color. Yippee! Ugh. Rev or
say,
Nev,
though-
he's still not barred.
Yeah, that's fair. Not Bard is just a title, not a name.
Yeah.
People get it wrong. It's like the primes for Transformers.
I mean, he's not wrong. I am not Ickbard, but I am Texbard.
Nah, I think everyone's
I
still just
did.
gonna call you not barred.
No,
true.
I don't wanna.
Too bad. That's how this works.
I have to say though,
I hate
in
democracy.
from what I've seen for Pokemon ZA though, the Mega Evolution for Phalanx goes fucking hard. It turns into like a Gundam, or not a Gundam, a Zoid, a Zord.
At least it's not Mega Dragonite.
Oh god, yeah. Or Mega Meganium.
They've just gotten lazy with the Mega Evolutions. Incredibly lazy. It's not even funny. Yes, ZA came out and it's a disaster.
The entire map is one solid object.
Can't go into buildings. The way Poke Battles work is just discount Pal World. I think that's why they were sued Pal World too.
Yeah,
Because that
because
game was
Pal
in
World did
development.
what they were developing.
And did it better.
Yeah.
Like 100 times better. It's not even funny. It's just sad. How the no, it's funny how the multi-million-dollar company lost to a indie developer.
And they're pissed. It's like how right now Call of Duty is seething at the fact that Battlefield is doing way better than them.
I mean, it's not like it's because Call of Duty is ass. And I need all the Call of Duty kiddies to leave Battlefield, too. Because they're trying to make it into Call of Duty.
And failing.
Yep. Because they keep toning down the movement, thank fucking God. So by the time I actually get it and play it, it's probably going to be... I love Call of Duty. Hello, jalapeno. Well, that's nice that you love it. I don't like Call of Duty anymore. The game has run its course. It is no longer fun. What the hell is that? Play Black Ops 6K. Call of...
The fact that we've hit Black Ops 6 just makes me grow gray whiskers.
What Call of Duty number are we even on?
7.
What?
7.
No, I'm like total entries into the series, I mean.
Oh, too many.
Yeah, exactly. Low-key pretty peak in my opinion.
What? Who said peak on what?
Jalapeno.
And what is peak? Call of Duty Black Ops 6?
Right, so I don't know.
I will give it this. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 had a way better campaign than like the Modern Warfare series has had in like a long time.
That is not a very high bar to set. And you know that is not a very high bar to set.
Which is why I'm impressed. Because I will say this, I'll give it to Cold War and Black Ops 6. They had good campaigns. Like, not as Black Ops 1 good, Black Ops 1 or 2 good, but it's like way better than anything that anything.
Well, I mean,
Call of
Black
Duty's
Ops
produced
1
after
also
Black-
had Avenged Sevenfold, so...
So did
Where
and
if you
also- and
stream,
also
where
Black
if you
Ops.
stream it, you can get copyright struck for the credits.
Oh right, the for Black Ops 2, yeah. The what was it? Carry On.
Yeah.
In on transit.
No, not Transit. It's at the end credits of the main campaign.
There's a little
Because
Easter egg.
Carrion, the Easter egg song is from Transit, so I thought it was the same thing you're talking about.
Oh.
No, it's
Yeah,
Carry On.
on.
Not Carrion, got it.
Not Carrion, yeah. You were on the ball. You were there.
Yeah, just
Close enough.
emphasis on the syllables.
Yeah, Call of Duty is the series of Call of Duty is kind of falling off.
Yeah.
Purely because they keep they're trying to be like Fortnite is the thing. I feel like what's killing it.
Yeah.
And I need Fortnite to also die in Minecraft. Purely so that way Timmy Tencent will shut the fuck up.
I'm just pissed that Black Ops 4 is one of the few ones that are like I own on Xbox that I kind of want to get on PC because it's like I actually do like that one too.
No,
Like
it wasn't
zombies,
Beavis and Butthead that
but-
killed COD. It was Nicki Minaj.
Minaj doing the King Kong execution.
Oh yeah.
I think
That shit
I
was
think it was
fucking
literally
insane.
we can literally just say it's literally all the skins that they added. Like that just killed Call of Duty in general.
Yeah, but at the start they weren't like out of place, but then they started including celebrities and shit. And then it's like, why?
You're not wrong.
This isn't Fortnite.
That Fortnite, it's not.
So it was leaked. I'm just looking at this dude's Twitter account because if they're getting leaked their stuff DMCA'd by Twitter and reached out by the dude to say knock that shit off, I'm believing pretty much everything they're saying, especially when they're very clear about, hey, I'm not certain about this. I am certain about this.
Yeah.
He found the final budget for Pokemon Legends ZA. Would anyone like to take a guess in US currency? How much money was spent on the game being
400 mil-
developed?
$400
$500
million.
million. How much?
1.3 million.
I mean, it kind of
You were way
shows.
off.
$5? Yeah, it's $5. I was just bumping up the numbers.
That is like nothing for a AAA game.
Yeah. It shows.
It really does.
Yeah, 1.3 million to make ZA. Suddenly, those shitty animations really do make sense.
Yup.
Yeah, Tarzan. Yep. So, someone, it's been clarified, that's for R&D and first prototype, not final budget. So it's probably like maybe double, triple that. So maybe $3 to $5 million.
Still makes sense for how bad the game looks.
Huh.
Might have just put too much paint right there. Whoops. But holy shit. That is bad.
Okay, so
that is
if-
real bad.
So I'm looking at people who found further numbers. It's 13 million
Mhm.
for the full cost. The early estimate for the new game, Gen 10, which has the shortened syllables for WIWA, Winds and Waves, is at its early estimate right now of $20 million to make. Nintendo losing to an indie studio in Hatsune Miku in a race car. I know, right?
Lost my grip.
So yeah, it's 13 million for that. Who knows how much for the DLC?
Oh yeah, I forgot that it was getting a DLC. I don't think anyone's gonna buy it now.
That's the problem when you have pre-order for a DLC for a game that hasn't come out yet. The same people who are gonna pre-order the game are gonna do that.
No, I'm saying I'm wondering how many people are asking for refunds now.
That's more than fair.
This is not gonna look good for Nintendo's next shareholder meeting.
Makes you wonder what game? What's the budget for that Monster Hunter like game that Game Freak is working on right now? Which I'm pretty confident they're making it to say, hey, it's not us, it's Nintendo, as they're making their first non-Nintendo licensed video game.
Mm-hmm. Or
Here's
they're
my
doing it
Nintendo.
just to finally be free of Pokemon, maybe.
Maybe just say, hey, we don't need you.
Yeah.
I could buy that.
I could buy that for $1.
I don't think Game Freak has made anything but Pokemon.
Yeah, so this is gonna be their first foray. Unless they did something like really, really early on before, you know, they got hired by Nintendo way back in the day.
Maybe.
Yeah, say all the flattery. Say.
Oh man, it's so insane.
What?
Just the Nintendo. So apparently, I forget the name of the dude, like the director of Game
Miyamoto?
Freak.
No,
No, like of Game Freak.
I don't know.
Apparently, he was like an actual like an actual bastard to people.
Oh.
But the games were really good, and it was known as like his era of games, and they ended with Platinum.
Makes sense. How bad Pokemon games have gotten. Makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Because Platinum was actually one of the last Pokemon games I played. Oh, the good old days of Pokemon. Can't even play those games anymore. Because Nintendo hates emulators.
Nintendo just hates its entire
I won't say how, but the latest game I've been able to
Later 24.
like. You have a good one. The latest game I've been able to play emulated was Scarlet and Violet. However, the newest Pokemon game I figured out how to Nuzlocke was the Shining Platinum, whatever, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, whatever it is.
Hmm. And how did those games go?
They run really fucking well. Well, actually, no. Scarlet and Violet run like cheeks. I figured out that if I were to evolve a Pokemon, I'd have to. So with the Switch emulator, it emulates as if you were running handheld or docked.
Mm-hmm.
So docked has more power, better frame rate, and better fidelity. If I ever had to evolve a Pokemon, the game would hard lock and freeze to where I'd have to like go into console command to kill it, unless I put it into handheld mode, and I had to turn off anti-aliasing to make it all chunky and looking like I'm playing on the DS. But once I figured that out, the game ran okay.
It's kind of funny.
However, for the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, that ran fantastically.
Say that again.
Yeah, fantastically. So
MMO
it
Pokemon
was.
game might go hard.
I
don't know
think
about
so.
that. I think so, but depending on who's making it.
they tried with Scarlet and Violet, more or less, the open world shit. So yeah, it's one of those things. They just fucked the bed. They fucked up their bedrock of code. That's all it has to be.
They shit the bed.
For Scarlet and Violet. They Amber Turded it.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, I've not heard that name in a long time. Many a moon.
I think the Helldivers, all I remember is the Tarl and Lovely. I heard recently that Helldivers, the recent update, is bricking people's PCs.
I
I
had not heard that.
don't know about that.
I saw it on Reddit. It's like, be careful. The recent update is bricking people's SSDs.
Yes, Reddit. Great reliable source.
There's also on
Sir,
Facebook
do not
too.
go in freeboot. Do
There's
not
also-
go in safe boot, sir.
There was also the Helldivers Facebook page too. Well, the unofficial
Get
one,
the
the fan
console
one.
works
And
fine.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Also works fine.
Oh, I forgot to mention a funny fact about that Warhammer game I played a couple weeks ago. I forgot to bring an entire unit of battle lines, so I played under points, and I got tabled because of it, but I still won.
Ah.
It was very funny.
You tell your opponent that.
Yeah, I said, I forgot it. Well, actually, no, wait. He let me proxy stuff, so I still played at points. It's just, they were just wiped out by a fuck ton of gunshots from, like, it was Ghost Keel. Ghost Keels are lore
Bullshit.
accurately annoying.
I mean, it's because nobody likes those damn dirty fish goat people.
Oh wait, I was short a unit. I didn't bring 2 units
Oh,
of my
silver.
bikers. I only brought 1. So yeah, I was short. Never mind, fuck that shit. I shortchanged myself on my bikers. What's up, Silver? It's been a hot minute. How have you been?
And you want to know what book I'm reading today? Sure. What are you reading today?
Book of Mormon. Doing
I'm
fantastic, Therese. Thank you.
Good, except for the slight health concerns.
What was your question about that, though?
Hopefully it'll turn out to be just, I don't know, indigestion.
Nah, it's not. It probably won't. It'll be something.
I can
Nothing
cope.
serious, hopefully.
I can cope, damn it. Watch it be one of those things like, yeah, contrary to belief, it's just you didn't chew your food enough.
What was auto-modded? I don't know.
Hillbilly. Hillbilly, race, ethnicity, or religion.
Most
Oh, he's reading Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. Ain't that just a sad story that turns into a less sad story? White trash redneck kid with mom addicted to drugs becomes a successful congressman, businessman, eventually becomes, or not congressman, senator, and then becomes a vice president.
Maybe future president. Because he's just going to get memed into the Oval Office.
With the way, not getting into politics. But yeah, who knows? The sky's the limit. Known
I'm
for saying
waiting for
please.
Halloween to see if he dresses up like the meme.
Oh god, that'd be so good.
That would be amazing. It'd be fucking
It'd
hilarious.
be so hot.
It's
Oh man.
same conversation every single time we go. They
Man.
want something. I'm trying to get it.
Man,
No,
it's
we'll
about to
say
be 3
please.
hours. Congrats, Andy.
Yeah.
Remember when you said you were feeling eepy an hour ago?
Yeah, but I just sat there and rested for a little bit, and now I'm feeling a little better.
Hell yeah. You like him, but if I get political for a second, he might not get the nomination because he's Catholic. I don't know. Talk to JFK about that shit, man. People were going on about how they were worried that his loyalty was to the Pope first and to America second. What's up, Tony? How you been, dude?
Oh, Tony.
He wants to know if you're going on for a little longer today.
Yeah, a little bit longer. I'm gonna paint the nails. I'm deciding Cafe Jr. Now I'm thinking about how it does need Vanguard Onslaught. Get off work.
Just got off work. Fair enough.
Hello, I am special.
We have.
We
The
know.
fuck?
Quack the spite.
And
Yes, I need my Quissy spot. Hold
Hey,
on, I need a
nails,
wee
yes.
spot.
Yeah.
Here we go. I found my crispy spot.
Here's my crispy spite. Oh man. Chat, make a clip of that. Oh, epic reaction. Oh, the comedic timing.
still leaves a bad taste.
Well, I may not have the lead crispy spot, but I do have the super radioactive kind.
Isotopes. Where's Beast when you need him?
The Demon Core flavor.
There's my.
Oh
there's
yeah,
my
speaking
special
of that,
spot.
remember
yeah.
the Wappenheimer I sent you, Ickbard?
Yeah, dude, that was so fucking good.
Oh my god, I was laughing for like
Whopper.
10 minutes. Wappenheimer.
Whopper.
She be whopping till I
man,
heim.
Sounds like a delicious burger from Whataburger.
She be whopping till I
I'm sending
heim.
it to you. All I gotta
It's a
say
good
is just pay close attention to the
The end.
yes.
Oh, is this the turn detachment Vanguard Onslaught? No, Handy's just having fun painting little guy he got from the
There you go,
Leviathan
watch
box.
that. And pay attention to the end.
Hocking Hills? I'll have to talk to Fire about that, as he is an Ohioan. But knowing him, he's going to call it Throbbing Hills or Hawktua Hills.
Yeah.
Are you watching the video, Riz?
Investigate. I'm gonna
Yes.
go outside and see.
Okay, I'm going to wait for his reaction, and after that, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Built-in.
Oh, why do they have plutonium 239 to the burger?
Keep watching.
I for the demonetization. I couldn't have figured it out, Silver. Could not have figured it out.
What a demonetization. I just realized.
And Helbrecht, I think that is a conversation you should have with the people who run the game store you play at, if you play there, and two, the people that you actually play with. Isn't it great?
He saw it.
It's so
You play
good.
Warhammer? I haven't
I
played in a
do.
while, but I paint a lot. Well, a lot.
I'm pressuring
slowly.
him to play on TTS with me.
Eventually, I'll play some more TTS. But yeah, this is the last thing I painted.
All right. Yeah, look at that lad.
Yeah. A very, very
That-
nice miniature.
No, I know I'm from a state who got memed the hell out for no reason. There's nothing special about Ohio. There's one thing special about Ohio, Silver, and you need to rectify that statement you made. Drew Carey's from Ohio, and that man is a national treasure and a Marine.
Not gonna lie, for a second, I thought you were saying there is something that's good in Ohio, and that's you.
Diplomat.
We appreciate your view here in the Handicrafts channel.
Omnissiah Sphinx. I got a question for you, and I don't want to be taken the wrong way. Is English not your first language?
Okay. I'll go up and ask.
I just realized I have this Train World flyer and I never looked through it. Let's look through the Train World flyer. Let's see.
Yay.
Alright,
Fucking
let me,
Hellbrecht. God damn it. It all goes back to Rooster Teeth.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and order some Burger King.
Ready.
Hell yeah. Enjoy that Wappenheimer.
Thank you, Handy, for the special treat of that video.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now one Whopper.
Next page. I think this is the holiday page. Yep, the holiday flyer.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
There is a lot, and I mean a lot of holiday train stuff I never realized.
Okay, Silver. That's actually pretty funny. He wants JD Vance to become president just so they can equal Virginia for number of presidents born in Ohio.
Bonus spell checking is kicking me in the paints.
Okay, Catfish. I'd recommend watching battle reports in that case.
Yeah.
Battle reports are the best thing for you.
Ooh, there's a. Ooh, didn't know they made that nature scale. Ew, it's broadly limited. Gross.
It's like I just hear you say that like that has cooties.
Well, it's because you usually have to. They're like a ticking time bomb when the electronics inside of them fry themselves. Bachman's making a Dreyfus Hudson. Ooh, interesting.
I don't know.
I
It's like I
don't
feel like
even
you're
know.
doing the train version of that dude reading the magazine Sensible Chuckle. Shout out to all two of you who get that fucking reference.
Oh, I looked at this.
Oh my god, Handy, put that smut away. I know, right, Tony? He's showing off that caboose on a non-18 plus stream.
Fuck.
Have to actually.
And it's Silver,
odds are on
I
the first
appreciate you
airplane
for
above
your
the picture.
patriotism.
Ah, shit, which just fell. Fuck.
You've gone, Silver, you've gone up a few ranks mentally in my head because of that. God bless you. You're the type of American I appreciate, someone who loves the history of our great nation.
Yeah.
America.
America.
You have some nice caves and hills. I forgot, was that the internet historian cave video, was that in Ohio?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
I forgot too.
You still have Snake Hill? Is that a hill full of snakes? What if we send St. Patrick to that hill? Will it just be named Hill afterwards? Thank you for the pity chuckle.
Check.
Alrighty, gentlemen. I will bid you all adieu. I have
Yeah.
Spanish to do and some pots and pans to scrub before I go eep.
Did they
Yeah, I think
Spanish?
it might be a good time to stop.
Yeah, my
too, 'cause I am
Duolingo.
getting EP.
Ah.
So thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Monday with more painting of this Tyranid. Hopefully I'll have the paint that I need by then. So hope
No, you
everyone
won't.
has a really good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Goodbye.
Spay New Year's Squiggling.